Okay, second time round, we are live now. I don't know what happened before. I got a feeling it might have been my fault. Yes, Mr. Perfect B fucked up basically. Hello, we're here. We're live eventually. Sorry about the 3-second live broadcast about 10 minutes ago. Just got a picture of me looking confused, I think. Anyway, we're here, and welcome to the fully loaded Thursday. And we're live, obviously, and already we have 2 people out of all the confusion in the panel down below. So let's quickly go to those and get and say hello. We'll start with Skeggy. We'd like to say hello, Skeggy.
Hello, Skeggy.
Excellent. Well done. And Sabrina.
Hello, YouTubers.
Hello. Oh, and look at that, just in the nick of time. Here's Kev. We'd like to say hello, Kev.
Hello, people. What's going on?
Excellent. So I can't hear you, mate. Are you joking?
Don't start that.
Hi, Kev. Just in time for the intros. I kind of cocked up on the first one. There's like a 5-second broadcast of me looking confused. Right, let's go to Mr. Mailbag Chats. Would you like to say hello, buddy?
What I do? Hello.
Excellent. You turned up. That's what you did.
You didn't send a bloody link. That's why.
I did.
He did.
Posted in the same place where you was having a conversation with Maggie.
Oh yeah, I must have been doing something more important. Look at Skeggy's face. He looks like that cat online. He's like,
Indeedy.
meow.
Yeah.
Right, well, we'll let the dust settle after my bit of an issue started this thing off.
The mic's not working. Hello?
Yes, it is
It's
working.
probably that one, Skeg. It's probably on your camera again.
This one's not working. Hello?
It's because it's not plugged in, you bell end.
Oh, look at me. What am I like?
I detect a piss take. What do you think, Kev?
Yeah, sounds like that to me.
What do I say? Plug it in your bell end?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on live. Hang on, let
Have
me
you tried turning it off and on again, Skeggy?
I've not actually tried that.
Because Kev will tell you, he's got his IT support headgear on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
I don't do IT support though. That's the thing. So
it might be you.
We're here. We're live eventually.
Where?
What? Sorry about the 3-second live
What's
broadcast.
going on?
About
Where's that coming
10
from?
minutes ago.
It's coming from you.
Ah, Google. What is going on? Anyway,
Close all your browsers.
it was closed. It said there's an error, and that was my old one. And then it started playing with a fuzzy screen. Who cares? Anyway,
He's playing with a fuzzy what?
fuzzy screen, mate.
Oh,
Screen.
it's not going well, is it, babe?
It's a great start. Welcome to the hangout. Yay! Oh my word. Right, I think we're okay now. I think we're all sorted and settling down. We've even got viewers as well. Hi, viewers. Q&A is open, isn't it? Yeah. So if you want to say hi or anything to Q&A. Oh, just as I say that, all these people come in and say hello as well. It's obviously working now. That's brilliant. Let's quickly go to say hello to those people first, and then we'll go across the panel for some news and topics as more retrobates probably drift in like a piece of driftwood, basically. Right, Lurch on the Bike says, evening, people.
Evening.
Evening,
Evening, Lurch.
all right, dude.
Toodle pip.
Okay, Devon's straight in with a pimp for a video that's going to come out on his channel soon. He says, hello, been to the NEC Motorbike live show today. It was awesome.
Oh, I was there today as well.
Oh, Kev was there as well. Brilliant.
No one cares.
Just jazz.
Video to follow later this week. Sort of bike with no mirrors as well. Can you believe it?
He's straight for the juggler there. And
too soon to start on that. Too soon to start on that, man.
It probably had a rear view camera though, I guess. That's what it is.
Let's not go
It's
there.
not production model, it's fine.
With orange.
It'd have to be that Kawasaki. Yeah.
Right, let's move on
So
anyway.
far behind it, because it's so fast, it wouldn't need mirrors.
Let's go to another guy who was going to try and get on the panel tonight, but after technical issues that became impossible. But he's watching, and it's Peds the Bandit. And he said, hello, everyone.
hello, mate.
Hi, dude.
Oh, that name's got 2 things I don't like in it.
Heads and bandits.
Yeah.
And it's got them things in it, and comet and Z.
The bandits come to get you, the ass bandits. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Whatever floats your boat, boy.
Indeed, yes. Quickly go back to Q&A after that comment. Right, Benny Boy Biker says, evening, guys. Evening, buddy.
Hi, dude.
Suznet as well, obviously a male person. Clear up that confusion from last week. Keith's not here tonight, is he? Anyway, he says, good evening, fellow motorbloggers and Chaz. I just got Chaz's response there, Suznet, mate. Oh, we've got Hubcap as well. He says, hi, plebs. Ooh, better not say that, because some politician got 3 million for saying that. Or that fine.
Cost him 3 million.
Did it?
Yeah, he lost his case today at court.
All right, well, he'll take that out of the taxpayers' money then, won't he?
No, it's out of his pocket, thank goodness.
That's what I mean, taxpayers' money, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Anyway, there we go. Expect fuel prices got just to cover that one now.
They already have.
Yeah. Even though the price of a barrel has gone to its record low in like 5 years. $76 a barrel.
Yeah, Skeggy wouldn't know. He hasn't filled his bike up in a while.
You know, I just thought, yeah, I'd get a barrel of oil for less than a full tank of petrol in my car.
Yeah, but do you know how to refine it and make it into petroleum?
I'll work it out, don't worry. I'll get in touch with Jim Payne. He's got a bit of a brewery going on.
Yeah, but we've seen how you check to see if there's any rough spots on your front tyre. It doesn't end well.
Rust spots in the front tyre?
If it's too soon.
What tyres are you using?
It's
referring to the little screwdriver thingy on you to dig your little bit of glass out.
Yeah, it was a wafer thin piece of glass that I managed to do.
Is that a measurement?
Wafer thin.
It was only wafer thin. Stealth also says, what a bunch of turkeys. I see what you did there. Thanksgiving over in America, and if you're watching in America, happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, I tell you what, Robert, Beast Rider on Facebook, I'm just going to defriend him, unfriend him.
What?
That's a word. Because it keeps posting up the picture of a turkey that he's just cooked, that he's literally wrapped in bacon. And it's like, I hate you.
It sounds quite tasty, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the comment I actually said to him was, marry me, you sexy bitch, but he didn't respond to it. So.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be, mate.
Okay, cheers.
Not fair.
Okay, so hi all the viewers. Thanks for making the effort to say hello. And if you do want to say hello in the Q&A and you haven't figured it out already, all you need to do is go to Google Plus and find the Brain Dump channel link from that, which you can get to from the front page of Brain Dump on the YouTube. And there you can get to Q&A and ask questions. So I'm just distracted there by some Reese's.
I was distracted by something else, mate, don't worry.
Yeah, I know you were, mate. Boobs.
Well, no, I was, a cup of tea.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. So let's go to the panel now then. Anyway, we've got past the intro. Oh, they're all right then, aren't they?
Mm.
Better put them over here.
Oh,
Right.
It seems to be a little bit short on people today. Where is everyone?
Hey!
Hey, look at that, as if by magic. Did you just say it again and summon more people in? Oh!
I thought it was pulling a pun then.
Again, I bet you can't get Keith in the same way.
I'll tell you what, if I'd have had mirrors on me right now, I'd have seen Richard coming in, surely.
Oh!
Hey, Richard, do you want to say hello to everyone? They've arrived.
Hello! What is going on, people?
Oh, had a coffee.
What is this? Have a go at me today? Is that what it is? Are we all just going to gang up on Kev today? Is that what it is?
I've not seen the opening part, but you know, when you've got a penis like an over-sharpened pencil, it's very easy to gang up on.
Yeah, I kind of bring it on myself, don't I?
Especially since you posted up some of them calendar pictures.
That was
No. Joking aside, all you got to do is ask Jen. It's all true.
I made a comment on those pictures that he put up, and then all of a sudden he asks Spicy to take the video down.
No, I didn't ask him to take it down. It got taken down because of copyright.
All right, you should have done though.
Are you not arguing it, Kev?
Nah, I'm not going to bother.
It's fair use.
It comes under the grey area at best. So I can't be arsed because if for me to contest it, they say I've got to speak to a solicitor and things like that, and it's just not worth it.
Don't you put it back up and then just recreate the bits yourself? Just do it with like paper cutouts or something.
I could do a good impersonation.
Do a parody, come on.
It had the desired effect. We've both said our bit, so I'm more than happy with the outcome, to be honest with you. So
I just think
one of us will do a parody if you don't, mate.
it sounds like sour grapes to me. It sounds like somebody doesn't like being criticised.
You think?
Yeah.
All right, anyway, what was I going to do? Yeah, before we get
We've got some questions.
sidetracked.
They're talking to each other. I wouldn't bother.
Let's go to the panel and find out what news and topics they might want to discuss tonight. And I'm going to go to Kev first. And
Kev, don't mention mirrors.
Yeah, we revisit last time.
I knew we should have come up tonight. So I did this video this week.
I can't find it.
Kev, what's behind you on the left-hand side?
I don't know. I can't see behind me. I got no minutes.
They're behind you, you retard.
So yeah, I went to Motorcycle Live today and bought myself a new helmet. That was fun.
It better not be a fucking Icon variant.
I got I got a carbon one, a Nex RX2, I think it's called.
Ah, they're alright, actually.
Yeah, it's a good lid. I'm made up with it. They're like 300 quid everywhere, and I got it for 250 quid, and he threw in a black visor and a pin lock as well. So yeah, so I was pretty pleased with that. Yeah, I just got the black and white one. In fact, I'll go and grab it while you lot do your thing. And start taking the
helmet, and we'll carry on, mate. Don't mind us.
I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the call as well, because that's.
Oh, don't forget your peripheral vision and your blind spots.
Right, let's move on. Charles, news and topics.
No news. Nothing.
Oh, have you not got any news about a video any time this year?
There's not a lot of this year left, is there?
No, there's not much of this year left.
No, not left.
People are telling me it's not going to snow, so I'll probably use my bike all year again, even if it does. I'll make a video, fuck it. I'll make a video next week.
Charles, we all know you're not going to make a video.
Put a video out before 2015, that'd be awesome.
It'll be my new intro video, that'll be all it is.
Intro?
I'll work my way up.
Intro of nothing.
10 seconds at a time.
Charles, we all know that you're not going to put a video out. Let's not lie to ourselves now.
I might put one out showing me rear view monitor saying, I use this, so I can see behind me.
That'd
There you
be
go.
controversial.
That's the new lid. There you go. Nice, isn't it?
Got triple X.
Nice. Next. Nice. They're really light. Really light. I'm really happy with it.
That's why I go for carbon lids.
Yeah, mine's carbon as well. Right, let's go to Richard anyway for news and topics.
Sorry for taking up so much time.
That's all right, mate. Don't worry. This video will probably get taken down anyway. So let's go to Richard. Richard, news and topics, buddy.
Nah, not go.
Oh, okay then.
He has got some bloody topics. He just passed his friggin' test. So, congratulations! Congratulations,
big
mate.
bike.
You already forgot about that.
I can take my L plates off now.
Yeah, but don't take your mirrors off.
You're one of the elite
I
now.
don't need mirrors anymore. That's what the test's for.
Did you have an L plate on the front? I don't think you did you, Richard?
No. Them green P ones I got.
Oh, what penis?
Yeah, but they're very, very small. Slightly larger on the Z70.
Very small penis.
Yeah,
Singularity means placky.
the louder your exhaust, the smaller the P's got to be.
Excellent. I'm not sure if Richard wanted to divulge that information. I think it's out there now.
No, I put a video out about it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. All right, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I did it yesterday. It's
How
all
did
right.
you find it, mate? Was it as difficult as you thought it was going to be, or was it quite straightforward?
Well, I mean, it's just a ride, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're picky. They are picky. But I suppose that's the point, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you know, if it was easy, everyone would do it, I suppose, wouldn't they? So.
Yeah. But no, it was good. It was good. I'm thinking. I mean, he was saying at the end, get through winter, keep practicing, getting everything spot on, and then think about being an observer. So I think next year I'm going to maybe start doing my observer training.
Ooh.
So give a bit back and all that.
Yeah.
Because it's all done by, it's a charity and it's all done by volunteers. So, you know, give my bit back and see if I can pass it on a bit further.
Defo.
Good. Yeah. Add something back to the community.
Is there a lot involved in becoming an observer? Excuse me.
Well, the guy that did my observing is a trainee observer, and then he'd have the national observer behind him on some of the ride outs, watching him, watching me.
Right.
So one
That would make 20 bloody bikes.
Jeremy Beadle type thing.
Don't make this trouble.
So maybe he's got a loud bike in him and he needed a little hand. That's going to live on, isn't it? What was oh yeah, so he got followed around for some of it, and then the rest of it is all about. I suppose it's about how I did, I guess. And every so often the national guy would follow me instead of the trainee, so you could see what was going on. So there's all that. So you do that with one or two associate members, as they call them, and then there's a test at the end of it. I think the test's about 3 hours or something.
God.
So it's quite a serious test. Then you can go on to become a national observer, and I think the test for that's about 6 hours or something, and it's all over the blue place.
Jesus, 6 hours, that's some riding that for a test, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't quote me on that, but I'm sure somebody said 6 hours.
Right.
It's a proper test, so you go off to another part of the country where, in theory, you've never been before, and you have a hope of knowing any of the roads.
Ireland.
And then you stop at a pub for 4 hours.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, obviously, when I say 6 hours, I mean all in. The key bit is it's an hour riding, 4 3/4 hours in the pub, and then if you can still ride for the last quarter of an hour, you pass.
Excellent. Right. Okay. So that's some news and topics right there. Mainly news, but yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm just going to go back to the Q&A because it's filling up. So before it gets out of hand, I'll tackle that and then I'll go to Skeggy for his news and topics. So Lewis, hi Lewis, how you doing, buddy? You know there's always room for you, mate, if you want to pop in. Anyway, he says, "Oh my God, my heroes are doing a hangout." Yep, we are.
You can always go and watch that instead.
Even you, Chaz, babe. LOL. I cannot join tonight. I got some female company.
His mum's round.
If it's inflatable, it doesn't count as female company.
If you have to plug it in and it comes with an extension lead, then it's called a fucking Hoover, mate.
Well, I tell you what, I hope she hasn't got some female. It's like, well,
I hope she's got her mirrors on.
I was going to say that.
what? So you can see him coming. Oh no, that's not good. Right.
Oh, you're dead.
Let's move quickly on. Okay, so Ped the Bandit says, "Oh yeah, congrats, Mr. Calm, like a boss."
Yeah, well done, mate.
Well done, mate. And also, thanks for that. Okay, here we go. So, Oscar Alvarez, I hope I've said that right, says, "Keep the speed slow in winter." Good idea. Excellent. So thanks for that, buddy, and hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to come back to Troublemaker Headcat in a minute. Let's see what else we got there. 23 says, "On the side for a while, see you soon. Excuse all the rustling of rappers and stuff. It's just Mrs. B tucking into Reese. 2 at a time."
Fuck you.
Fine. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, you know what?
I told you she was a delightful young lady.
Yeah. Oh, see that?
Absolutely delightful.
Outrageous. How rude. Right. Anyway. Hi Tosh, yeah, see you soon, buddy. Can't wait for your special wave. So let's go to Devon Mellon. He says, "Lewis, your dog doesn't count as your missus." Hey, I'll let you two fight that amongst yourselves. Lewis has got an. Oh, Lewis, stop spamming the Q&A. Lewis says, "How's genital warts, Kev?"
Oh, the cream's doing well. The cream's getting there, so it's that's got rid of most of them, to be honest. But you've just got to tell your mum to start cleaning herself more, mate. You know, she's spreading this rag.
Oh.
But
He's still on the old defensive, isn't he?
guys, if you can have a conversation in Q&A, you know. But anyway, Devon, you are a floppy drive, Lewis. And also, the Lewis vlogs said he may be able to join. He may be able to top join at 12. What's that in like 12 minutes time when you finish with your girlfriend? Right.
No, he finishes the homework.
12 seconds.
Yeah.
That's including the time spent eating the pizza.
Yeah, and then commenting for spamming the flipping Q&A with
No, that obviously includes blowing up the doll, deflating it, putting it back in its box, hiding it under his bed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even wiping it down. Disgusting. Right. Let's go to Cat Harley now then.
Just watch the wipe on the curtains. That's the easiest thing.
Oh, Andy!
Oh my god. Anyway, Headcat Harley says,
Oh!
That what?
Jesus Christ, you're delayed, ain't you, Richard?
Oh!
What's up with Richard? What's he just seen?
You're just about to read it out.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to read it out now.
You're not going to read that out, are you?
Yes, he is.
Test pass celebrations. Carl Biker was found in bed with George Michael. I didn't know George Michael was gay.
He's never got over me putting up that video of him coming down the... Oh, well, not coming down the slide, has he?
Right, okay. So
I think Gotts Yvonne is Hepcat Harley in disguise.
It's all about how you ride, isn't it, really? Now then, Lewis Vlog says, you get the female and male sockets, I'll leave you to your imagination.
Is he blinking again?
Lewis, stop. Whatever it is you're smoking, stop.
He fell off his bed last hangout, if I remember.
He's probably had a can of beer and has pissed again.
That's good. Hi guys, I've had half a beer, I'm absolutely fucking wanking.
Is it that top deck shandy you used to get? Is that?
Had a wine gum as well.
No, it was Caliber, wasn't it?
I thought he had a Lamborghini and he was...
Have one free, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know, yeah, right. Feverish Ferret, let's go to him quickly. Hi all from the Feverish Ferret family. Oh my word, your daughters are watching. Oops.
We're sorry.
Sorry about some of the conversations, Feverish Ferret. But
Nothing
anyway,
to do with me, Gov.
hi Shannon. Hi to
Hi, Shannon. Nothing to do with me, Shannon.
It's always you, Andy.
Hi Shannon. Yes, feels slightly awkward now.
Sorry for the song.
I'm a pillar of society, Shannon.
Yes. Right.
Pillar down the red light district.
Look at what, Andy?
Right, let's stop there then. Right. Oh, look. Right. Okay. Lewis, any more? I'm deleting them now because Shannon's watching. Right.
He's watching the video, not reading his comment. Oh God.
Lewis, stop. I'm just going to delete them, Lewis, until you say something sensible.
He has. He said something.
He said run. That's a good idea. Right. Weggy says evening.
Oh, Wiggy.
All right, mate.
And he also says evening fellas. Which is obviously some sort of acronym for fellas, I guess. Not a good acronym. Right.
That's me.
Okay. Oh, wow. Guys, look. Right.
Oh,
Right, I'm just going to delete.
I can imagine they're both just standing there holding each other's penis and just going,
Felix
yeah!
Ferret, if you want to personally contact Devon, feel free. He's come
Sounds
back
like
to the night.
he's just hit the
Just set herself on the floor.
You've been on the top deck.
Right. Okay then. Right, let's go to the panel. Skeggy, mate, news and topics.
No topics as such. News. I went out on the bike.
No, you didn't.
I actually rode about a mile into town and a mile back.
2 miles.
Yeah. And believe me, I was ready to get him back in again after sort of hard work on a knackered foot.
Which foot is it that's knackered, mate?
My right one.
So you break.
Yeah. So
Right.
it weren't too bad, to be quite honest. It was more hassle putting the bike away.
I can imagine, yeah.
You haven't seen the struggle of Skeggy trying to put a cruiser in a garage that it fits long fucking diagonally, corner to corner. God.
What you call a nice tight fit.
Oh yeah.
And I do all that with no lube.
Right, it's dangerous territory. Let's go to something handy. Oh my god, something handy. News and topics, mate.
Well, I ain't got any really, because I think the boys are doing a good job on the old question and answers, really, aren't they? If they...
It's gone, mate.
Oh, it's gone, is it? Oh, right.
Yeah, and he's been sitting there holding the button of delete.
Yeah, but the point is, though, you know, he's only a young lad, and you know what it's like when you was young. We've all been through it, haven't we? Young girlfriends and that, haven't we? So he's going to be up for all this thing, isn't he? So, yeah, because he is. You know, I can remember it. Surely you can
Really?
remember
You
it.
remember that far back?
Yeah, I can. Yes, I can. I can remember the first time I had a good fucking bunk up on the settee. Yeah, I can remember it. And a good shag in the car. What more do you
Skeggy
want?
already told you doesn't want to talk about that
Oh,
anymore.
sorry, Andy. I don't know nothing, mate.
I know
I'm
I
sitting
can
here now, saying nothing.
Okay. Right.
Okay. What?
Okay.
Bet the car was a Mini, Andy.
That was a 1955 Morris Oxford, mate.
So,
And it had mirrors and winkers that you could come out to show it.
I bet they were hot nights. You could even call them spicy nights.
No, you couldn't, mate. But I did. If I remember last week, I did actually say something. Then I said you've all got to be honest today, and you've all got to tell the viewers out there your weakest points of your riding.
Yeah.
Except for Richard, because he's passed his test now, so he's got none. But us common riders, we've all got problems, you know.
yeah.
I've got my answers ready for you, mate.
Oh yeah,
I have.
I've got my answer ready.
Right, yeah, so let me just reiterate what Andy said there. Basically, last week he set us a question for us to talk about tonight, which is, what is our weakest point that we feel in our riding? That's an accurate reproduction of that, Andy.
That is, mate.
I would actually be quite interested to hear Richard's answer to this, because he has just passed as I am. I wonder if he has got what he does feel is his weakest part after that. Be interesting to hear, I think.
Yeah, so do you guys, should we just do that now then, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, Kev, you've already thought of something then, so let's go to you first of all.
For me, it's my row position on my lines. I do tend to find a couple of times I've become unstuck where I've come into a corner and my line hasn't been quite right and I've cocked it up a little bit. So I know for a fact my lines need a lot of work. So that's the standout thing for me, definitely.
Right.
Easy one, really.
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go next? So the Chaz or Skeggy, or Andy, of course. All right, Chaz, go on then.
Well, it's either me getting easily distracted, but that's nothing really, because I can focus on something else. I can stare at a shiny thing, but pull that peripheral vision, like when you've got mirrors, say. And or it's me and how easily aggravated I get. Say, for instance, when someone's tailgating me and I can see that they're getting closer and closer and closer, and I'm going along at perfectly safe speed, the right speed, and they're getting too close to me, I'll get irritated really, really quickly.
How can you see? You've got no mirrors.
Got a rear view monitor, Skeggy.
Oh.
Oh, it's technology, mate. It's brilliant. But yeah, it's And when someone runs a red light, and you're going through a crossroad and they run the red light, and that pisses me off. It's road rage. I get it quite easily. But after it's gone, it's gone. But I suppose, it helps people be safe when you've told them to go fuck themselves because they're pulled out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Teaches them a lesson, doesn't it?
That's for sure.
Especially when they have to buy a new mirror and a window. Next.
Okay. Richard, just so you got a heads up, the question is, I don't know if you remember last week, Subgani mentioned about us coming back this week with an area of their riding that we thought was our weak point. So I'll give you a moment to think about that if you've not already got something lined up. And I can go to Skeggy. You okay?
Yeah. I don't have any sort of I've noticed that springs to mind. There's nothing I can say, oh, I'm not very good on this, on or that, on or whatever. I suppose, if anything, it's letting the speedo creep too much above the speed limit in built areas. Sort of don't realise just exactly how you're motoring along, sort of thing. So, inattention to your speedometer, I should say.
Okay.
Easy to do on a bike, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
I think we're all probably guilty of that one.
Yeah.
Richard, did you have something lined up?
I'm still thinking.
Okay.
Is it boobs, Richard?
Boobs is a weak point.
Yeah, it is. See someone jogging along, you lose concentration, don't you?
But I just can't see over my own ones.
They do mirror extenders for that, mate.
Put them be really wide, I'd look stupid. Stupider.
He's just going to leave in a minute. He's like, fuck you guys.
I knew it was coming, so it's fine.
But he didn't, did he?
He didn't. He definitely didn't. I tell you what I was doing today. I was sitting on a lot of cruisers today, and they're really comfortable, and I'm strongly considering getting one. They,
before you were saying 2 bikes was too many.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It becomes too many when you have to tax and insure all of them at the same time.
See, look, that's a Victory I was sat on, and it was so comfortable, and they're not as expensive as I thought they were. And obviously, just to keep you happy, Richard, I sat on a Diaval as well, mate.
To be honest with you, Kev,
Loved it.
I was out in the car the other day and I had one pass me. And it got just ahead of me and I followed it. We stopped at the lights and I was having a good look at it. And I have to be honest with you, it's just as ugly in the metal as I thought it would be.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's terrible.
Really not. They're not. They're really nice. But they're not. They are. I like them. The Victories. The Victories, though. There was. Have you seen the videos on YouTube?
Just bring that Victory back up again.
Yeah.
How much are the Victories, Kev?
Sorry.
How much are the Victories?
How much are they?
Yeah.
That one was 11 grand.
You know, with that look on your face.
It means like the handlebars need adjusting.
But the Diavel, that was the carbon one. That's 17 grand.
Brand new in America, the eyeball that he sat on there is like $13,499.
Yeah, but Apple does this, Skeggy.
So to show how much of a rip-off we get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But just looking at that picture of you on that Victory, with that look on your face and them clothes, I think that should be the cover for the next DVD in the what do you call it?
Look at his eyes. He's looking directly into that mirror.
Kev,
What's that program? That series with the biker gangs?
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. I think that's there. Sons of Anarchy. The happy face. The public persona.
The only thing I would say though, Kev, is that Victory there, those mirrors look a little bit dangerous. I would take them off. They're a bit sharp.
It's the bag down the bottom. I'm worried about. The sandwich is going to get wet.
That
That's
little
a
bag
character.
there, doesn't it remind you of you know the big dogs that they used to make out a little barrel of rum?
Oh yeah,
It's like that, isn't it?
the thing dog, yeah.
Rescue
Do you
dog.
fill that with rum?
I was gonna fill it with dildos.
Fair enough.
Pound shop have got a lot of them, haven't they, Rich?
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
alright with that bag. I'll be able to put my colostomy bag in there.
Andy!
I suppose, Kev, if you get some moulded off your own little fella, you get quite a line there, couldn't you?
Oh!
Get loads in that.
The
Right.
jokes are coming thick and fast, just like
They
that.
are. They
If
are.
you had it
They-
made out of rubber, you'd be like, well, which end is the pencil end and which end is the eraser?
well, it's a lottery, isn't it? It's a lottery.
Oh, hang on, Shannon's watching. Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
a lucky dip.
The H2 as well, the Quacker H2.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Anyone touch it.
As ugly, just as ugly in real life as it looks in the pictures. It is horrible.
It's better than
disgusting,
if you have eel.
If it
No.
looks just as ugly as it looks in the pictures, then it looks gorgeous.
Really,
Yeah,
you really like
exactly.
it. It's got this stupid bloody mirrored sheen all over it. It look,
Oh,
it's
you
it's
don't
horrible.
have to buy
It's
that. That's
horrible.
still
Until you're in the background.
That's a whole bike made out of a mirror. Come
No,
on.
it's one ugly bike. I've got pictures of it. It's an ugly
Have
bike.
you not looked at the Diaville, whatever the hell it is? Just looked at it. Are you looking at something else?
I think out of the new R1, obviously the H2's in a different league, but the new R1, the H2, and the new Blade, the Blade's got it for me. I think the new Blade is gorgeous. That's
Do you like candles, Kev?
I do like candles. I do.
That'll be it. That'll be it. Because you got all them angles on the H2, whereas the Diavel looks like a melted candle.
Yeah.
No,
looks
see
like
the H2 is too much. Oh, there you go. I've got the H2 is too much. It's just there's too much going on.
Yeah, but you only see a blare. What are you worried about?
Yeah, you wouldn't see it.
I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I just do not like it. I can't.
Have you seen it without the fairing on the front and the nose cone?
Make
Yeah,
it bigger.
They did a concept of the frame many years ago. And they
That's
finally
about-
done it.
That's about as big as I can make it, I think, mate.
Oh,
How many people were actually
There
trying
you
to
go.
touch it, though?
How many people have you said that to before?
That's as big as it gets, love.
we're no bigger than that.
There you go. That's it from the side. I like the green subframe and stuff. It's the bodywork I don't like. I just don't like the bodywork.
I'm still
I like
not sure and set on the rear seat unit, but it'll grow on me. I
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
not
have to
sure
be
about
on.
the backrest business, a kind of bucket seat business, but
Yeah, it's a funny. It's
It's definitely not meant for pillions, is it?
there you go. There's
Built so it can't be picked up by radar. With all this stuff.
Well, if I remember, some of the panels are silver plated or some stupid.
yeah. It's a funny colour even up close. It's like I say. It's got this like mirrored sheen to the whole thing. It looks really weird. It's almost like a
Everyone's just staring at it like
dull chrome. It's a funny looking thing.
everyone's in the daze looking at it.
But having said that, they started. Or what? Not this one. What's the supercharged one? The H2N, is it?
they're both supercharged. The H2 is the street bike, and the H2R is the.
Well, they started up the H2R and did the demo. My God, it sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Fuck, it does sound brilliant. It does. I'll give it that. I'll give it that.
But the thing is, right? You have it in a car park. You'd be sat on it, just caressing it, and so you go, guys, it's an ugly piece of crap, that mate, and you just start up and go, yeah, listen and weep.
What's that? I can't hear you over the awesomeness of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the wind protection off the screen. I'll definitely have to have a test ride of one.
It's really
Just
low.
get
You
one
know,
of
Andy. It's
Double
really
bubble
low.
Buick ones, real big
I
ones.
think there'll be a waiting list for the test ride, mate.
Yeah.
You'd have to be really tucked in to get behind the screen. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I
really
And
tucked in.
probably a deposit if you want to test ride it.
Helmet on the tank job, innit, to get under the fairing on
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Yeah, it is really low. It is really low. Have I got the new? That's the.
But it's basically it's the equivalent of a Lamborghini.
That's nice. I
It's
love
a-
that. Is that the new R1?
It's a new. That's a new R1. That yeah. That's the. That's got
like it.
NOS. That's got NOS as well. That. It's,
I can see it, yeah.
yeah.
Is that
yeah.
what that little silver can is on the top?
Yeah, yeah.
The NOS, yeah.
The only reason I took a photo of it was for illustration purposes, really, because as you can see, no mirrors.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got a centre stand now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's even got a drip tray. Is that a drip tray?
Well, it's a bacon tray. It's a bacon tray.
So you can recycle your old oil. That's clever.
That's the newer version.
Oh, look at that.
That's the touring version, isn't it?
I've got one.
Yeah, that's the off-road version. That's basically their version of, like, you know, the GS 1200 basically.
Why do I look at that and think of fucking Indiana Jones?
What else did they take? They had loads of custom bikes and some customs there.
Oh, did you take a picture of the single-sided bandit?
No, I was just victory. Yeah, but the victories. Have you seen what I was saying before? Have you seen those videos on YouTube where they have the police bikers in America, where they go round the little assault courses and they do like
the one where he's basically grinding it.
Oh, they had a guy there doing that on the victories, and he was fucking amazing. It was brilliant. It was so good.
They're called assault courses, though, Kev.
Sorry?
I don't think they're actually called assault courses.
Oh, yeah, same thing, aren't they? Really?
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's like anal rape.
Oh, God, put a stick in my mouth.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Beautiful. I was going to take it out for the test drive because you could take them out for the test drive, but I wanted to be in bed, so I had the beer.
He was worried someone might see you.
Well,
So many of them people got them round here. It's unbelievable.
do you know what they have as well?
With his hand moving, is he going at that?
I don't know if you know this. I don't know if they've released it or not. This is the first I've heard of it. They've got a 125 Monster.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a 128. It's a 128, but it's learner legal.
Yeah, they've been working on that for ages, just
I
like the
didn't know about
KTM.
that. Funny little thing, but it's not much smaller than the normal monsters.
Oh, yeah. They keep the ratios, don't they?
Nice looking little thing it was.
It's
It's the Isle of Man trophy, the senior trophy.
It's not very monster, though, is it?
Right.
No,
It's
no,
got more silver on it than that fucking H2R.
it has. And I think that's it. That's all it took.
Jesus Christ.
Very nice.
It was good. It was a good day. It was a really good day. I'm sure Dev and Mellon saw many of the same ones. But yeah, it was good. It was a good laugh. For 20 quid, you know. Well, 20 quid and half a tank of petrol to get down there and back. It was a good day out. Really was. Highly recommend it.
Where was
So
it?
you need to come to the Bulldog.
The NEC.
Hey, they do a Diavel and a 50 for you.
A 50cc?
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
My word. Oh, right. Let's go back on track with Andy's question. We've had an answer from Kev. We've had an answer from Chaz. Skeggy, did you have a?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he's urine
Nice
builder.
paying attention, Andy.
Yeah. I don't know if Richard. Are you ready for yours, Richard?
What?
The Andy's. What's your weak point in riding?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. I just hijacked the whole thing, didn't I? I'm sorry.
I'll think some more. I think
Seeing
mainly it's the riding that I suffer with.
The riding.
Yeah.
You sure it's not seeing a Davil on the road and trying not to just kick it in the face?
I would have thought it'd been the rain.
Actually, my biggest problem is probably on the Z. He's having to do everything on tiptoes.
Driving a jack up here.
Having short legs.
Andy can relate, can't you, mate?
Yeah, well, yeah. I can ball of the feet on that Hayabusa on both feet. So.
I thought he was going to say Grom then.
Oh, I saw those Groms are tiny, aren't they? They're minuscule. I didn't realise how small they were. They're minute.
They use
Almost like a toy bike.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how small they were.
Yeah, they're really small.
I'd like to try one out, but there's no way I'm going to buy one.
No, I can't believe RJ bought one. What?
Oh, they're all a fashion statement now, aren't they?
I don't know. I think RJ's clearly got a few bob, hasn't he? But
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's...
But then spend like nearly $1,000 on an exhaust system. It's like, really?
On a 125.
You can buy the engine for that, mate.
It does sound good though. It sounds really good, doesn't it? Though.
Yeah.
So does a Sinister Apache with an exhaust system.
Oh, I don't know about that. It doesn't sound.
But the thing is, the only trouble I find, the thing that frustrates me on that whole sound thing, yes, okay, they do sound loud. Some of them sometimes sound louder than my butter, you know, at certain points. But when you let go of the clutch at the traffic lights, it's like, what?
Compression is gone.
It's loud, but that's
Back
it.
pressure is like, I left that at home.
Yeah, it's like, oh, can't wait for a tailwind. We'll get a bit of acceleration in a minute.
It's funny when they go, run, run, oh.
Yeah.
You need
I wanna
to
put your back
place
back
off
in,
that video of mine with that young lad's number plate. That was big enough. That was like a sail.
Yeah, I think when he's going with the wind, he goes faster.
Yeah, I think just for me to answer that question as well, Andy, and then well, obviously you can answer that as well yourself, obviously. For me, I think my weak point is my lack of tolerance for bad driving. It really, it just winds me up so much. Just that, you know, and I've got a bike that I can kind of get out of trouble and stuff, but if someone annoys me by sheer poor driving, I will make it known, and I don't know how I can stop myself doing that. I just think I need to educate them, and I can't abide by it, because if someone doesn't stand up for bikers, you know, and the whole 125 restriction thing and everything else, like, for crying out loud, I'm a bike, get out the friggin' way, you know, don't try and knock me off, don't try and hold me out, and for God's sake, whatever you do, don't try and think that I'm gonna flipping hold you up in any way, for crying out loud. Be courteous, you know. But yeah, that's my biggest weak point. I've tamed it down a lot, especially since I started doing stuff on YouTube.
It's funny, that, isn't it?
I know, but you know. So my issue is my lack of tolerance for poor driving. I mean, bad and dangerous driving. You know, I can't tolerate it at all. I really can't.
I'm the same as you, mate. That's what I meant by the road rage.
Yeah.
Because they're putting you at danger at the end of the day.
Well, exactly.
Even at traffic lights, when you filter at the front, they try and nudge forwards or something. It's like, you know, I'm going to accelerate out your way. I'm not going to get in your way. I'm going to be bombed. I'm not going to pull you up. I'm not going to create a fucking instance or anything. And they're just like, nah.
I get that a lot as well, mate. I filter to the front of the traffic, I'm at the traffic lights, and then the car starts edging forward, and I look round and I think, and I gesture in certain manners, like, flipping kidding me. Just
It's worse than the
put
traffic
on the
lights.
brake pedal and wait, because
Yeah.
I'll be gone before you've had a chance to.
I don't think some of them realise it. I was having a discussion with a chap the other day about the speed of bikes compared to cars, and he was absolutely convinced that cars were quicker than bikes because he's seen it on Top Gear.
Oh,
Right.
So
it's a comedy program.
yeah, I said go on then, and he's got Evo 8, I think it is, Evo 7, Evo 8, one of the two.
That's as bad as a Scooby.
Yeah, and you go on then, and I explained to him that my Kawasaki is only a mid-level bike.
Yeah.
You know, and
You
it's not a
didn't do
sports
anything
bike.
illegal, did you, Richard?
No.
You were just explaining the road safety rules and how bikers evade
No,
accidents.
I was explaining to him that I thought that my mid-range bike might be quicker than his fast car, and then I demonstrated it.
That's what I mean. Like, you didn't do anything illegal. You just explain in a visual way how bikers are more safe.
There's something about the look on someone's face when it goes from yeah, right, yeah, of course, yeah, to
But you didn't see that, did you, Richard? Because you couldn't see that small little face in the mirror.
Yeah.
so when he caught up,
When he got up,
well, I had to stop.
he had to stop for a time.
I ever find in that situation as well, if everyone ever does say, like, I don't get it too much like because it's kind of well known as a fast bike, but even mid-range bikes will eat cars all day long. But I do love it when, you know, they like might get back to a car park or whatever it is they're doing, and then the guy is like, oh yeah, I love you. The next thing they do is they get out of their car and they walk up and they rub the back of their neck and they go, oh, that's quite fast, though, isn't it?
Even a 250cc bike will have any car, really. It's just top-end speed that have that. But acceleration, no one's got a chance.
No.
Even, well, actually, an aerial atom is fucking rapid.
Aerial Atom is
Not bike
crazy
fast,
quick,
is it?
but
Aerial atoms
An Atta might even stay with a mid-range bike, but when you get to the big ones, then no chance. Still, it'll still eat that.
It's not the look on the car driver's face then, it's the look on the bike's face when he looks, hey!
What are you doing there, Scott?
I've had that before, and it's just like, what the fuck? You think you're alone, and you look to your side, you're like, oh, hi.
I suppose the day that happens to me will be the day that I swap the XJ6 for something bigger.
Something that makes you squeal like a girl.
I have had a guy in a Ferrari 430 drop top in the summer. I don't know if I showed you the video clip, Kev. Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
He's there with he's got his missus with him, girlfriend or whatever, and he's giving it some revs and giving it loads to all the car drivers. Comes up alongside me. It's like, right, come on then, let's go. And it's like, where are you gone? And then he catches up, and I kind of backed up to get him alongside us again for another go, and he wouldn't do it.
No,
No, I'm not embarrassing myself twice.
He's already lost his manliness.
Did he rub the back of his neck, Richard?
That was on the XJ6 as well before I'd got the new exhaust on.
When it was still
It's not even loud. It's
It's all science and fucking numbers, but
It's like
it's not science and numbers and look on the faces.
Yeah.
Especially when their girlfriends are laughing at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you get the numbers, I mean, even that bike, it's something like 350 or 380 horsepower per ton, which is supercar territory.
Yeah.
You know, the Kawasaki has got more horsepower per ton than a Veyron. So good luck with your car.
I've seen a Veyron on the road, but I think he was nursing it. Either that or he fucking delivering it somewhere. It was like, that's a Veyron! And it's just, oh, bye.
And I bet he didn't have to take 7 tests to drive that car. But anyway, let's not go there.
Fucking 7 or 11 radiators to fill it up, though.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of radiators, that car, hasn't it?
It's got 2 engines in it for a start.
That's
Doesn't
to keep
it generate
driving
something-
warm.
It's something like 3,000 horsepower it actually generates, but 2,000 of it is spent cooling the damn thing down again.
Oh, that's when they unplug it from the national grid.
Hmm.
We run out of power off that bloody thing.
Let's get back on track of Andy's question. I think the only person left to answer that question now about your weak point in riding is Andy himself. So, Andy, over to you, buddy.
Well, I've got one as a person and one as a biker. One as a person, and I think a lot of you have said it tonight, is I've got no fucking patience at all with idiots on the road, and that causes me a lot of problems. And once or twice I've got into situations where I shouldn't have done, if you know what I mean, and I should have just calmed down and forgot about it. But a couple of times I got into some really idiotic situations with our car drivers. And the other one is, and this is not one for the infamous biker here, but I have a problem with mirrors.
I thought you was going to say with size.
No. The only 2 times I've ever nearly come a real bad gutter is at high speed on my right-hand mirror, where I've judged the car behind me is further away than it is, and I've nearly been, caught out twice over 40-odd years. One was quite bad. I landed up with the side of my bike handlebars in the side of a car at 90 mile an hour, and got out of it anyway. But yeah, that's my weakest, is the right hand mirror. So now when I'm riding the bike, if I'm at high speed on motorways or anything like that, I really do make sure I know what I'm doing with that mirror, because I have been caught out twice. Yeah, so that's my weaknesses, and the other one is intolerance. And the trouble is that goes over to when you're in your car, because we all ride bikes, we can get around quick, and we can do all the things you want to do, but when you get in a car and you are held up by all the other cars, fuck, I get riled.
I've got no patience whatsoever in a car.
No, nor have I.
I'm with you on that one. I'm looking at places to filter in the car, and then you realise
Yeah.
Get down there, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't it, when you get into traffic and you think, if I was on my bike, I could go down there and get through there and everything else, and you're just stuck there like a lemon with the rest of the bloody car drivers in cages, whatever they call them.
And then when you see a bike filter past you, you're like, hate you.
Seriously, right, there has been times when I've been in the car, and I totally get that. I've been in the car and I've been sat there, and I'm almost on the point of just crying because it's like, why am I sat here?
And you try and explain that. That's like my missus. She's never driven a motorbike. She does sit on the back of mine sometimes, but she's never driven a motorbike, and she sits in the car, and I get all sort of uppity, and she gets riled because she's not understanding that I ride a bike and ride a car, and she's just walked in as I said it, and she's looking at me now. Damn it.
Fuck now.
Cool.
Come here,
You're
you.
bastard.
Come here, you.
You're a bastard.
See?
He's busted.
I'm busted now.
Big fuck. Go on.
Busted,
Just
big
walked in
time.
as I said that.
Busted. I thought you were getting called a
Talking
bastard.
about all the things he's been
He's
right.
impatient on the road, is it?
Yeah.
He's still not
Bloody
gonna make a cup of
typical of
tea.
a woman, isn't it? You start to say something about them and they just walk straight in, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Women have got a sixth sense, mate. You know that.
Oh,
That's
they're
Sixth Sense, yeah.
Sixth sense. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so yeah, that was a good question, Andy. I thought it was really good, but yeah, I do struggle. I just can't tolerate poor driving. I can't.
that's my head in.
Yeah, we could talk about that all night. So let's go back to Q&A because it's gone kind of a bit bonkers. Sorry for the viewers that I've not attacked it recently, but we'll go for it now. Wow, there's a lot of stuff there. Right. Okay, where do we start? Okay, back to the Diablo.
Yes.
Gavatron says, leave the Diablo alone. Actually, that's a good idea, mate. I'm going to leave it well alone.
Yeah. Agreed. Far away.
I don't think he meant it in that context.
Oh, no, I think he meant leave it well alone, mate.
Yeah, leave it
No,
alone.
he definitely didn't. He definitely didn't.
Would not touch that with yours, mate.
I think Gaz was supporting his mate Kev. I think that's what he was doing.
So Lurch on the
Cheers,
bike
Gaz.
says, Lurch on the bike says, I want a Grom even though I'm 6'2". Make a video when you're riding out. I can't wait to see it. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
That's going to be like tall guy, small bike.
Yeah, but on a Grom.
Huge guy, tiny bike.
Okay, Stealth says the police rather frown on my riding style. Okay, well, if you're only on the rear wheel, mate, then they will get upset.
No.
Okay, I'm not quite sure where that context is coming from, but he also says, where's the cream filling, Chaz?
Probably to do with these.
Ah, Twinkies.
Yeah. Which Tiff
Excellent.
is stuffing her face with right now.
Excellent. She's stuffing her face with your Twinkie.
With my creamed scented roll.
Barely has to open her mouth.
Yeah.
Open your mouth. Open.
Okay, on the subject of our weak points and things like that, Peds the Bandit says, my biggest hate is by far cyclists that think it's a good idea to get in front of bikers at the lights and don't realise that I'll be at 30 before their foot is back on the pedal and get it all day in London. And yes, mate, I know, and I rode to London as well, and I totally agree. And do you know the other thing that really winds me up about cyclists? When you stop at the red light and they just carry on, and I think,
I think there's another worse one as well. When they ride two abreast and they're chatting to each other, it's like, you fucking what? And they're just swerving across the road. It's like, I'll just hit you. I don't care.
yeah. So, yeah, that does wind me out, cyclists. Okay, not all cyclists do it, but the ones that do it, the ones that ride through red lights, and the ones that sit in front of bikers, sort it out, for crying out loud. Where's your brain?
Or they ride on the road and then they see a red light and then they use pedestrian crossing and back on the road.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like, you
well,
fucker.
absolutely, rule to themselves. Some of them. Who Am I UK says, evening all. My biggest weakness is not being able to see as much as others, so I have to take longer before pulling out.
Talking about bikes, aren't we?
Yeah,
What's he pulling out of?
Sheep, mate, sheep.
Oh, right.
But yeah, mate, yeah, I know. With the issues that you have, obviously, yeah. So, yeah, take your time. And use mirrors, of course, is the main thing here, is mirrors. And I know that Who Am I UK #1 uses those concave mirrors or convex. I'm not sure which way it is, but anyway.
No, he's taking them off. He's taking them off because it was spoiling the look of the bike.
Well done, Richard. But yeah, they give you a great all-round view, so they're good for you. If you've got restricted neck movement, excellent idea.
He's also got one of them ones that goes on top of the screen or wherever it is, hasn't he?
tell you what David needs. He needs one of these swivel chairs.
Swivel chair and fucking motorbike.
Yeah.
I reckon he could fabricate one of them. He's got the skills.
He has, yeah. He has
Why
got.
don't you just get one of them big mirrors they have in the corner of the shops, the big dome convex ones, and stick it on a little pole in front of his helmet? See everything! He could see
Yeah.
everyone nicking stuff behind him.
I think you're onto something there, Chaz. I think that's a really good idea.
Jim Payne will make it, don't worry.
I think he probably already has.
An iPhone on top. I can see everything.
Excellent. Who else we got here? Let's go for someone. We've got Gazatron says, oh, this is probably not in context now, but anyway, he says, good evening, chaps. Kev, have you noticed any reduction in size after putting louder pipes on the ZR just after all the chat from your previous loud pipes vid, which was hilarious?
There's not much left, to be honest, so no.
Yeah, that was it. And for the viewers that are wondering, I think we had a tree hugger come onto one of our conversations saying that loud pipes, we are all saying obviously save lives, and they do, but they said ride quietly, like almost as quiet as Richard's very first bike before he changed the exhaust.
Oh, the singer.
Yeah, basically it's so quiet that no one knows you're around and will then obviously run you over. And then the end of that conversation ended up with basically, if you've got a loud pipe, you've got a small penis. There we go.
Back then, before I got my exhaust changed, I was hung like a donkey. It's come off now.
Is that legal?
It just fell away.
Is that legal?
No, you're thinking of hanging.
Right, I thought you said you were hung like a donkey.
It's pin the dick on the Richard.
Right, okay, but yeah, I don't know how it works for female riders though. If you've got a loud pipe, what anatomy part
No,
is that?
it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. If you've got a loud pipe on a bike and you're a woman, you have a small penis.
Tiff, you got a small dick. No, look at me.
In her case, she's looking at it.
Probably stroking it as well. At the same
Oh,
You're looking at Richard again. No.
Richard's on form tonight.
I know he's got fluffy hair, but no. Can't have him.
Oh dear, brilliant, excellent stuff. Right, let's try and catch up with some of the other comments. Weezer Tadar says, I'm looking to upgrade the headlamp on the ZR to either full HID or xenon, but just wanting to know if any of you have compared the two yourselves and what are your thoughts. Okay, anyone want to say that question about headlights and the different lamp types you can get? Chaz!
If no one else wants to do it first.
No, go on.
Yeah.
I would prefer, and I've tested them, HID is much better, but it has got a longer ramp up time, and it's give or take whether you can get the right bulb to have high and low beam. Sometimes on some bikes it's left and right, you have one on for low and then the other one on comes on for high. But that's the only annoying part. They're dim bright, and they'll either melt the lens on a cheap plastic headlight that you get with some import bikes, make them fucking fuzzy and blemishy because it heats up the plastic a bit too much. But on Richard's case, he's thinking they were a muffed up face because he's drawing on himself. They worked fine on a 750 because I had them, and they were brilliant. The only thing is, they were fucking too bright.
Too
And
bright, yeah.
Not very focused because the reflectors in the headlight weren't meant for that sort of light. So bear that in mind. But they're really bright, and you can see it's like daylight. You go into the countryside, it's like daylight.
Yeah. You do have to be careful about, in my experience, the colour temperature is important.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got the scale to hand. I can't remember if it is 6,000 K. That's
That's the whitest. 6 and 7, I think it's between.
yeah. Go any more than that, you start getting into the blue, and it's like it's a bit.
Any
wrong.
less than that, and it gets yellowy.
Yeah.
Because
So-
white is basically bright, intense blue. It's the
Yeah.
same for LEDs.
Yeah. So you want about a 6,000 Kelvin colour temperature bulb. And obviously, yes, the other thing that Charles picked up, which is very important, is if you've got a cheap reflector or a cheap lens, they will melt.
Mm-hmm. Even the twin dominators or the single bandit sort of headlights, they get really hot because these things are generating a lot of heat.
Yeah.
And they come with heat-resistant shields and everything like that, and silicon-wrapped wires, protective wrap wires. The actual unit, the unit that it comes with, the box that powers it, and transformer, gives out so much power, it's ridiculous. I think it gave out something like a few thousand volts or kilovolts or stupid amount. And if you short them out, it's like an arc welder.
Yeah.
A few times it's like, and it's like welded onto the flame. It's like, brilliant, lovely. But just be safe with them. They're usually protected, and they're cheap enough. You can get a twin set for about 20 to 30 quid if you're lucky.
Yeah. One other comment I would make on them as well. I question the need for a high beam HID as well as a low beam because
just have the higher beam if anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you're struggling to see, I mean, I prefer to have a low beam. It gives a. I've not done one on the high bush yet. I will do. Again, it's all about money and everything else, but I would like to get a low beam one. Although the high bush's headlights are quite bright anyway.
Yeah. I mean, the only problem is if you have it on the high beam, because of the ramp up time, the bulb actually takes and the generator takes to actually transfer and spark up, because it's an electrode that basically needs to heat itself up to the full temperature and then it gets to 6000 K brightness. It takes a while to brighten up, so if you're going through a country and you're flipping your lights on and then flipping them off because someone's coming the other way, you want to turn them on as quick as possible so they stay warm, because otherwise it's just going to ramp up. It's going to be a bit dark. Unless you've got the previous ones on.
I must admit, since I put my spots on the front, I haven't had any problems with light, and that's only those times what you had, Chaz, on your Alice.
They're brilliant. That's why I changed them over, because I just wanted instant light straight away, and that's what LEDs do.
Yep.
Is that Dave? Hello,
Yeah.
Dave.
Yes.
Dave.
Dave.
There.
I sneaked in.
You sneaked in. That's because, well, we'll talk about mirrors again, will we? But anyway, you sneaked in.
It's not
I
my
didn't see you, mate. You didn't have mirrors.
coming behind.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh. Yeah, so, hi Dave. Who am I UK? Number one has joined the panel.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Would you like to play a game?
Hello, Dave.
So
Can
in
we
the
play
context,
nuclear war?
context of lights, let's go to Lurch on a bike. He says, I've got 6000K and it's a tad blue. The really nice whites, Audi's only time you'll hear a compliment on them is about 5,000. I've seen some nice 4,300 too. Yeah, so yeah, you just don't want to go above 6,000, and I wouldn't go too much below 4, to be honest.
They do ones that vary, and they oscillate their voltage and oscillate their brightness, and it gets from, I think it's 3,000 up to, I think it goes up to 12, and they oscillate. They go in between all of them ranges, and you'll see them on the chavvy shit wagons that go around, because the fucking headlights, they change their colours really slowly, and it pisses me off, because it's like, that's fucking illegal. Your headlight's supposed to be at the same temperature constantly.
You'd never do anything illegal, would you?
What?
You'd never do anything illegal, would you?
No, of course I will. No.
Is it still law that your headlight can only be 55, 65 and 55?
I think that's more to safety, isn't it?
Hmm.
Because you can get the 100-watt bulbs and all that crap.
Yeah, well, of course you can get them, but I thought it was still illegal. But it was many years ago that I heard this.
I haven't heard anything up on it. Well, mine are kind of buggered because they're like 30 watts each. It's like, but I'm lower.
Right, I'm just going to go back to Q&A again. I've noticed some questions disappearing. I'm trying to get to them as quickly as I can. If it's automatically timed out or whatever, or you've got bored, then please just ask them again. I will get to them. Obviously,
Name's Lewis or Devon Mellon.
it's a double. Now, who am I UK? Number one says, just got enough to try in 2 hours, trying to get my rear engine mount bolt out, and it still will not come out. Oxman settling, mate, that'll do it.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those.
Hammer and a chisel.
No, that won't work. We've put a breaker bar on it, We held the metal engine mount and almost bent the breaker bar.
So right.
Have you given it a good soak in WD or equivalent?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're giving it a good soaking, and we're going to try again on Saturday.
So
They want to. Go on, Skeg.
yeah, and I'm just saying to Dave, I'm trying to say, soak your nuts.
I always try to soak mine.
See, what I'd usually do is give it a spray of WD-40, make sure it's not over anything flammable, because it is anyway, and then blowtorch it, spray it again, blowtorch it, because then it loosens it up, it expands the nut, and some of the WD-40 penetrates the nut, you know, underneath and in the threads.
The nut's not the problem, it's the actual bolt itself.
Just chop the fucker off.
Yeah, the trouble is, it's in the engine mount. So if I chop the head of the bolt off, it still won't go forward or backwards to pass the frame.
Drill it out! Drill it out!
It's a hardened bolt. I'd need an expensive drill bit to drill that out.
Buy a new bike.
Well,
I
if
had
you want
to
yours-
get a head bolt out of my engine on Aleph. It was right in there. It's a rocker cover bolt. It snapped clean off. I had to get that. I used a tiny little bloody cheap drill and a flathead screwdriver. Drilled a hole, hammered it in, went, oh, that's nice. And didn't drop it in the engine, of course.
Right, excuse me 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. 1 sec. I just need to...
Will you spit it out?
He's muted himself now.
I think he's trying to read.
No, I'm not
You know
trying.
how, you know how hard that is.
I just need to sort something out, so I'll let you guys carry on with the conversation. Try to behave. And there we go. Okay, so be right back. Carry on.
Oh, scary.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
I was reading that, mate.
Go into the chat, the top fucking left-hand corner, people. Look at him acting all fucking innocent, you little shit.
Yeah, just kill it.
It pops up on the screen, Skeggy. It pops up in the middle of the video.
And?
Did Kev break him?
Well, Kev, I'll tell you, Tib has been muted and camera off since I've joined. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. It's sneaking in behind without his mirrors seeing me.
Who knows? Why? Where's he gone then? Where's Mr. B gone?
I don't know, I can't select his picture. It won't let me.
Mr. B, what are you doing?
Can anyone else not select it? Oh,
Nobody can select Mr. B.
what?
Oh, don't tell me he's not in his own hangout.
No, he said he had to go and do something.
Oh, is
He
this
says-
something that's put off?
He says for us to take over, so you know what that's going to be with Chaz and Andy. You know how bad that's going to start going.
Yeah, but I need to go to the toilet, so it's going to be Andy.
Then when you add on cut as well, oh my word.
Just enable draw and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Enabled.
You know, back
Well,
on.
I'll read that one out then. Kev has destroyed Spicy. Look at the Facebook status. What the hell's that all about?
Where? What?
Oh, you don't do Facebook, do you, Andy?
No, I don't.
Oh.
His daughter does though, didn't she?
Yeah, she does mine.
So, back onto these light things. Is it still illegal to have a bluish light?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not bluish, but blue.
blue, because it's.
That depends on what you determine as blue, because the police appear to be able to determine anything that's got a blue hue as being blue.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
if it can be mistaken for blue lights from a police car, then yes. It would
See,
be
that's
illegal.
why I hate
This is
Christmas
what
time.
confuses me. I'm colourblind.
That's no excuse, you old git.
So, sort of, hey, whoa. I've been fucking colourblind since I was a baby, you dildo.
Those pink t-shirts don't suit your figure.
They do suit my figure.
See, I hate this time of year because you get lately the blue Christmas lights have seemed to be in fashion, and everyone's got them on their fucking front door and their windows and everything like that. And being a biker, you use your peripheral vision. You're like, blue lights, using reflections. You're like, no, it's fucking Christmas lights. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
And the people who these chavs that put their little blue parking lights in their cars. You know, so yeah, the little bulbs. You know, and they're driving around with the blue blue lights on, and you're thinking, you're going to get pulled, mate.
Oh no!
You're
it's
going to
not.
mistake a Nova for a police car, though.
I sit back in my chair. Will somebody pull me?
No.
I get pulled quite often.
Oh, don't start that.
That's because you've just got married, mate.
That's right.
Yeah, that will all fucking go on the wane.
Give it time.
Don't worry about it, mate.
Where's all the long-term
You'll be like the rest of us old bloody blokes. Fucking grateful.
You'll be like,
You know, when you got married, point to stickers and sort of go, with this, I will control your life.
Was
Yeah,
that in
well,
your
you-
vows? I would have seen that as a warning sign if that's in your vows, Skeggy.
was she
I
pointing to
do.
a toaster, mate?
Sorry?
Bah.
What?
What?
What did you say? Chaz, what did you say?
Isn't it
She
funny?
was pointing at a toaster for Skeggy.
Mr. B's back.
Oh, Mr. B.
Yeah,
Oh.
back.
Right,
No.
now watch the hangout crash.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
So obviously, just clearing up the. Sorry, that I just have to attend to a couple of things.
Piles hurting again then, Andy?
Yeah.
I hope you washed your hands afterwards.
Strangulated piles in his case.
I'm going to get a bigger pipe for the bike. Therefore, I think they might go away. But anyway,
You misunderstood.
on the subject of bulbs, the legal Lurch on a Bike says there's a legal limit on the wattage of a bulb, 6555 as mentioned. That 100 watts are not for road use. Most HID kits I've seen are 35 watts.
Yeah, but when it gets to the end, it's kind of higher.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously higher. I can weld 2 plates of aluminium with a HID bloody kit.
Yeah.
What confused me about these lights, there are rules written down on it, but we as a biker don't seem to know what the rules are until you take it for an MOT.
Skeggy, we as bikers don't give a fuck about the rules.
Yeah.
When we take it for an MOT and they go, oh god,
Who do you use for an MOT? My bloke just looks at it and goes, yeah, it's fine.
oh no,
Love him. I want to marry him.
like the, what?
It took you long enough.
Yeah, you know, the riding lights, fog lights, spotlights on a cruiser or whatever you want to call it.
Auxiliary lights, mate.
Whether they're on a, you know, a dirt bike or whatever.
Auxiliary.
Basically, I've got them wired up to my low beam because that's when I used them. I'm out riding, I want to go more with my low beam. So I put them on and took it for an MOT and I got told, oh no, you can't have that, they're supposed to work with your high beam. Well, I'm sorry, what the fucking hell's the point in putting them on the bike then? You know, it's like, if I'm only ever going to be allowed to switch them on when I've got my high beam on, and I says, you do realise they're only 12 watt each, because I hadn't changed the bulbs out, there was how they came, and I sort of came and went, oh, these are a bit shit, aren't they? You know, but I fixed them anyway, and it was like 12 watts either side, and I'm like, you know what I mean? You've got this like slightly yellowy glow coming from the sides of each side of the bike, from the spots, and I can't have them on with the low beam, I've got to have them on the high beam. Put them on with the high beam, you can't see fuck all. You can't see them at all, you know, the high beam just drowned them out. And it just sounded a bit stupid to me. You'd have thought there'd have been a limit on, yes, you can have them on, but there's got to be, I don't know, you can't have any more than 35 watt or 30 watt, whatever. Andy, why you look confused?
I'm not confused, mate. I'm just like looking at the Q&A. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on?
They're talking again.
I'll just flipping address the elephant in the room, okay?
Hey, there's no need for that.
Yeah, she's got a name. It's called Tiffany.
Right. So Lewis Vlog says Kev has destroyed Spicy. Look at he Facebook status. See ya. I don't have Well, I have Facebook, but I don't use it, so I don't know what that means. So if anyone's got Spicy on their Facebook thingy, then maybe you can tell me what that is. And then Peds Zibandits come back and said, Lewis, I've just read the Facebook status. Oh dear. So I'm like, how Facebook? Do you know what Facebook? Fuck, you know, people get divorced over Facebook. It's like, get a fucking life. Oh.
She's on it. She's on it already.
At the end of the day, it is both of their opinions. They both agree to disagree. Subject dropped.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, destroyed Spicy.
Well,
probably quite fine actually.
Where's he gone anyway?
If any of you have watched in the past Spicy, you know that he does suffer from depression quite a lot over the years. So it might just be something else, not just Tib.
I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
What's going on?
Fucking hell, really seriously. Right, so anyway, apparently Spicy's having issues at the moment, so hopefully he gets over them. So Devon Mellon says, if you have HID, don't you need adjustable headlights? Huh?
Yeah, you need to adjust them down if you've got crappy reflectors, because they're completely different to normal bulbs. That's what I was on about, the reflectors. You need to adjust them downwards, and all headlights have got adjustments at the back.
Yeah.
To angle them.
You have a nice day now?
Unless you've got spotlights, you know, normal spots, and they give you an advisory for an MOT, and they just go, it's like, yeah, thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, whenever you do anything with your headlights, obviously readjust, and that's it, really.
Especially if you're in a Chevy shitbox car and you think they look awesome, and no, they don't, because I turn my high beams up when you come towards me looking like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine are aimed at you.
So to answer your question, Devon, basically, whenever you do anything with your headlights, obviously check and readjust the beam level. Yeah. Put your bike against a wall and make sure that the beam's not higher than the usual level, which means that when you're riding it, the low beam doesn't encroach on driver's eyes down the road.
You pick up all the measurements to put a mark on the wall for the right measurements for each low and high beam. You can find them on the websites anywhere.
Yeah, Google it.
The ground.
Dr. Google. But if you still don't find it, come back to us and we'll find it for you at some point and let you know what's what. Okay. Right. Okay. So, right. Bex88. Hi, Bex. I'm guessing this is on the subject that's on everyone's thoughts at the moment. What the hell's going on? Basically, I'm guessing it when it says he's having a break from making vids for a little while. I'm guessing she's talking about Spicy.
Oh.
So anyway, he's going to have a break from making vids for a while, and that is nothing to do with recent saga. Yeah, well, Christmas is coming, and he probably wants to take a break, so absolutely fine. So there we go. Nothing to see here. Basically, Spicy's taking a break.
One thing you have to remember is Chaz is taking a little break as well.
Yeah,
about a year.
That's 2 years, I think.
Oh yeah, you can't count the hangouts that you've hosted.
Why?
Because that's not really your video. It's kind of like it's a recording of a hangout you did as opposed to a proper video.
That's like me saying no. That's like you saying, "Oh, I recorded the footage of me going down the strip, but that's not my video."
Oh, what? When you filmed me? Oh,
yeah, that's my video.
Go there. You want to
Yeah,
go
but did you give?
recording me down the strip?
I'm gonna get you on copyright. Oh,
I was going to say, did you give
Sue
Andy
your ass.
permission to use the video?
I don't remember signing anything.
Well, do you know what? If there is going to be any copyright action on you recording me going down the strip, I want to make it a complaint straight away because most of the time you were filming the sky.
Mrs. B.
I did notice that.
What else am I gonna do?
Ah, terrible. I'll tell you what.
You try standing up there. You might need help getting up the steps, but Jesus Christ. When you revved your engine, the stands moved.
Yeah, okay. And don't forget, of course, you took your bike there as well, but you didn't actually go down the strip, did you, Chaz?
Not that strip.
Right. So next year, then, your bike's going down the strip, isn't it, Chaz?
Either in one piece or many. I don't know.
It might blow up halfway down.
You know, it's
Is it right
a
that
casualty of war.
is it right that Tiff's bike is actually faster than yours?
No. Especially not with that restrictor sucking away at the air.
We can soon fix that.
It won't let me.
What? Take the restrictor off to go down the strip?
Well,
That'd be awesome.
would I be bothered to put it back in?
Well, why are you echoing?
I wouldn't say anything, Chaz.
No, you wouldn't. She bloody well would. It doesn't affect top speed, she says.
Still reach the top speed on it.
Yeah.
It takes a bit longer.
It just takes, yeah, the whole point of a drag strip is to accelerate really
Get there
quickly.
pretty quick.
You're not going round and coming back.
I don't want to go away.
So what happened to Tibbs then? Why did he disappear?
He's
Is he,
coming back in a minute.
is he,
Oh, he'll be back.
and where's Keith tonight?
I don't know, mate. I
He
really
said he
don't.
was entertaining his missus.
You
So
broke.
he's gone out and left her in.
I think he got a bit of road rash on his knee from when he dropped it on the roundabout.
Over there, he's got carpet burn.
Oh.
If he's entertaining his missus, he has got quite a quiet bike, so she's in for a good time.
Oh.
If she's not looking in her mirrors, mate, he'll slip back right behind her.
Well, to be fair, it does go down quite easy, doesn't it?
Before you know it, he'll be smashing a Magnors in.
We can't really legally take the piss out of Keith if he's not here.
No,
No, I love him, man. We all love Keith anyway, you know that.
We love him to bits. He's awesome. Right, okay. Let's go back to Q&A and kill off some more questions. So let's go to Hebcat Harley's. Hebcat Harley's got a question that doesn't have a conundrum in the middle. It says, to Skeggy, when I fitted my auxiliary spotlights to my bike, the instructions stated that they must go out when main high beam is on.
my instructions were in Chinese.
That's
I had no instructions with mine.
We don't read Chinese.
Oh, God.
translates for, or Dave, or Richard.
I had no instructions with mine. I asked you, Chaz, what's the 3 wires for? We couldn't figure it out.
Just stick them all on the positive. Fuck it. Plug them in the plug socket.
Google always has the answer.
When's Hubcap going to get on this hangout anyway?
Who is?
Said, when is Hubcap going to get on this hangout?
Yeah, that's the point.
Ambex.
Get on the blinking hangout, you bloomin' waster. Stop wasting our time in
Warrior.
Blooming head.
bloomin' head cat Harley.
Defend your Harley. Come on.
Hey, and if you do, mate, you can do a free pimp on your sticker production because you do some good job.
Oh
job
God,
there.
he's in here already. Look at him.
So yeah, get in here, head cat, otherwise there'll be trouble.
What's Tiff been smoking? She looks out of it.
Right.
He's had a Twinkie for fuck's sake.
And twink it up.
You know what they put in them things?
Okay, there's some more Q's and A's, and now this one's been sat here for ages. I don't know what it means, but they have all the things called laws. All the things called laws. That's what it says for itself.
That was to do with his other ones. Yeah.
Highlight it, we'll know which one you're reading.
Dude, yes, you bloody old git.
So I just wanted to, that's been sat there for a while. Sorry, Stealth, I lost the context on that one. Just trying to keep everything on track. But we've got a new question from a new vlogger, stroke viewer. Blue Ninja Rider. So I'm going to select that next.
Yeah,
And
this
let
is
him
going to
have-
cause a bit of an uproar.
What
let
does
him
he
have
ride,
some
do you
spare
think?
time. So Blue Ninja Rider says, "Hello all. What do the panel think about wearing the high-vis vests with 'polite' written on them?" Now I'm sure you've all seen these vests, and basically they've got the black squares on them as well that kind of imitate a police high-vis jacket, and that's the intention, is that it looks like police at a glance. So with that said, who should we go to first? Does anyone want to take that question on the panel before me?
Never seen them.
Look at Jazz.
Yeah, now that's a different one altogether. But the actual... Yeah,
That wasn't for a fancy dress at all, and I didn't have the handcuffs with it.
Oh, wow.
I'd say the actual ones that sort of say polite, no, I'm sorry. I've had to slow down far too many times because I've seen one of them boxes coming up in my rear view mirror. Yes, I said mirror.
I've
You need to
got
take the mirrors off, then you won't see
a
them.
fucking stab-proof vest as well.
I can't believe, well, I can actually believe in a weird way that Chaz has got a high-vis police jacket.
Now, to be fair, you've got to bear in mind that they did lower the height restrictions in many police forces.
And lower the mental age as well.
I've got a stab. I've got an official stab-proof vest
Oh,
up
blimey.
there. We're going to go to Birmingham.
But okay, so yeah, so Chaz has already commented, I think, pretty much visually.
I think that the crappy ones look shit.
Yeah.
But this is hilarious when you go to a fancy dress party riding on a bike. You see how many chavs instantly go, "Oh, drop the revs, drop the revs." Of course, you don't have police on the back because that's imitating a police officer.
And I guess when you get there, you go, you know.
You right? What you been doing? Give us all your weed.
You know how fast you were going. I do, but I hope you don't.
Is that what you're saying?
I do. You've only got a car, so it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
What you're saying? It was all your weed.
So, okay, so let's try and get some rationale from this question. What do the panel think about these high-vis jackets with polite written on? Richard?
No, not really. I know someone who's got one. I suppose if you like that kind of... I'm not a high-vis person.
Mm-hmm.
I think people who wear high-vis, there's two types, isn't there? There's people who wear high-vis and are careful, and then there's people who wear high-vis and think it makes them invincible.
Yeah, invincible, not invisible, yeah.
Chaz, can you take it off, please? You're frightening me.
Chaz, if you take it off, you can put it back on your Action Man now.
Yeah.
But they were made for cyclists at first, weren't they? Not motorbike.
Yeah,
Cyclists and horses, apparently.
I'll reserve my comment.
With a horse and look stupid wearing that.
It's a struggle getting it on.
Yeah, I should say so.
Skeggy, what's your thoughts on those, mate?
Tossers. I don't particularly like them, strangely enough. They're just not good. They're not cool. It's not big and it's not clever, alright?
I think if you've got a large white BMW, it might be quite amusing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if you've got a large white BMW, you deserve to be locked up.
Well,
Yeah, how many times have you been riding down the road? Somebody's done something stupid, whether you're in a car or on a bike, you do it, and you're just like, oh, why aren't I an off-duty copper? Do you know what I mean? Because you really feel like going and booking them, Dano.
I just wonder why I haven't got a shotgun fitted to my handlebars.
It can be sorted.
Oh, I know. I
can so be sorted. Gatling gun.
Oh, no, that was 60 dollars. That was pointing behind me. That was awkward to aim.
You want some so you can...
Paintball gun, though.
Go on, so Gandhi, what do you think about the polite vest, mate?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I've never seen one, so I can't really say a lot about it. But I'm like Richard, I'm not a high-vis sort of person. I couldn't ever see myself ever wearing high-vis. I just don't like them. And I don't know, it's not a fashion statement or anything like that. I just think you look like a fucking knob.
Yeah. Richard, you know you're the Google expert. Do you mind pulling up an image of one, please, buddy?
Doing it now.
Excellent, cheers, mate. And can I just go to then Richard whilst? Can I go to Dave whilst Richard finds that high vis? What do you think about them, mate?
I believe the Bike Rider 95 has one because I've seen him around and I'm sure it's a polite on it. Personally, though, I think it's a gimmick to get you to wear a high vis. That's what I personally think. It's it looks it's the same. It looks as if you'd think, oh, it's got this thing on the back that says polite. Notice the think bike. Maybe I'll be seen if I wear that. Well, if you took all that lettering off the back and just had it all yellow, you'd have more yellow surface to see. So why do people wearing them still get knocked off? You know, so that's why I think it's just a gimmick. Personally.
Also,
I think you're right. It's a gimmick, but I don't know if it's a gimmick for that. I think it's just some companies thought we can get away with this and people will buy it because they think they look like policemen.
Yeah, but the problem is that's based on a horse riding police jacket, well, vest, because it's got the Velcro going round. And I thought it was illegal to have checkered reflective on it.
Apparently not.
Jacket, the one I've got, had it removed to be sold. And
apparently not.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a blue check that you can't have, and that's black and white, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. When I was looking for this, I found a little article that was saying that a policeman in the Met had said these are fine because they don't imitate the police. They say polite. They say think bike. The police don't have the think bike, and they were selling ones with blue and white check, and that was fine too. There's nothing illegal about wearing blue and white check, is there? The only illegal part is if you are imitating a police officer.
I'm saying, I hope not, otherwise there's lots of cooks out there that are going to be fucked.
Oh no, we're back onto spicy.
People that hate these more are people in cars, because they know they can't get away with wearing one, and it makes them shit themselves, because they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
They can wear one. They look even more of a dick because they're in a car and they can't see anything because the seat's behind them, but they can wear them.
Yeah.
They're really uncomfortable as well, especially if you've got the step-proof one. That is really good.
I get on moving out of the way more with a skull mask and a big cruiser than I would ever do with one of them. Wearing one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a workman there on his way to work.
Oh, we got that constantly around here. You see the posties on the way to work, they're wearing their IVs.
And I'll put my 2 pence worth on it as well, my 2 cents worth. I think, as Richard said, I'll reiterate, they are a gimmick, firstly. The second thing is, I think they serve no real purpose apart from winding people up.
Which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
not when it comes to being. So you're on a motorbike, okay, winding people up in 2-ton cars with a stupid high-vis jacket that says polite, which clearly, I just think they're stupid, really stupid.
Sounds obnoxious, doesn't it?
How much are they selling for then?
Not a lot. They're just a gimmick, mate. They really are. And if it was me personally, my advice to anyone, my personal advice, take it or leave it. Whatever you do, don't wear them, because not only will you look a complete dick, you will piss a lot of people off, and most of the people you will piss off will be in big, heavy cars that will run you over.
Yep.
That's my advice, my personal advice. Take it or leave it. Up to you. Think about it. What's Richard put up there?
I'm trying to find I just found one that was with a blue and white check.
Right.
See, look, you can see that's on a police. But is that a police on a horse as well?
Well, they were originally created for people on horses.
Yeah. They're the exact design of the horse vest with the Velcro so they can go around. Because you don't need armour on a horse.
Yeah, please slow down makes sense for horse riders, because as any sensible person knows that you don't ride fast past a horse because it will scare or could potentially scare the horse, and that's just completely stupid.
Yeah,
I'll share a video on Facebook on that.
An horse's ass. Oh wait, that is an horse's ass. Sorry.
Is these polite biker vests that we're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jenny was in and out getting ready for bed, so Jenny was in and out getting ready for bed, so I had to take my camera and stuff off.
I thought you were talking your solicitors.
What, she got ready in that room, did she?
This is like her room. This is like
Oh,
her
you're a bit of a
changing
spoil
room.
sport, you are.
Camera on, mate. You let the camera on.
Yeah, with you. You know.
Yeah,
Andy, you had the power to turn it back on, man.
I'm sure Jenny would love prancing around in the knickers for you lot.
Well, we would, yeah.
We're all men of the world here, mate.
Kev, what do you think of those polite vests?
Well, I think they're bollocks. I think they're fucking stupid, to be honest. But that aside, though,
Don't hold back, Kev. Tell it like it is.
but could they be misconstrued, and could someone get done for wearing one of them for imitating a police officer?
No, the police have already said that it's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently.
have they? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. No,
Which is
no.
right.
But that wouldn't stop you looking like a complete dick and pissing people off, though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you do.
for
You
instance,
do look like a see you next Tuesday on one of them, like you really do.
Take for an example, there was a guy that got done in court because he had his estate car all done up with the chevrons exactly the same as a police car and a retired flashing light unit put on the top. And because he had it wired up, I think he got done in court and he had to remove everything off the car, even the chevrons. Because he was impersonating a police car.
Illegal.
So that's exactly the same, I think.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so I think the resounding summary to your question, Blue Ninja Rider, is
Brilliant.
Don't buy one, man.
quite clearly we all highly recommend them.
Yeah, go buy one now.
Ride naked, you'll be seen a lot easier.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
If you ride naked, you'll probably ride safer as well, because you'll be frightened to get off anywhere.
Gravel rash would be a bugger, wouldn't it?
Don't forget to ride on the gravel in the centre of the road.
Okay, so I need to go. I need to go straight to this queue that I just seen here. Hang on a minute. Right. Nitro says, so you're encouraging people to run over bikers.
What? Who said that?
No. What we're saying is that you will upset drivers in cars.
Yes.
So
Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll. Troll alert. Troll alert.
Yeah,
Don't
he'll only
feed the
make a
troll.
video on it and reply in a video.
I eat trolls for breakfast. So yeah, Nitro, just to answer your question, no, not at all. What we're saying is the jackets are rubbish, is what we're saying. So
They've got no level of protection on those vests at all.
no, I mean there's not even any flipping like.
Andy, have you not clocked this yet?
Rich, I hope that's not you and Mrs. Carman on a Sunday afternoon ride.
Is that Mrs. Calm on the back? At least got boots on.
On a said off.
I've been worried about that string from the chain.
I
there.
always say that the pillion should have more protection than the rider, and in this case, it's a G-string.
That
Yeah,
might,
but he's got a cock sock on. You can see it.
and I do believe that's a Kawasaki. Right, so-
It's a pencil case.
ZR.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm not going to say any more than that. Right. Anyway, so let's go back to the questions.
Yeah, Weggy.
Okay. Yeah. So Blue Ninja Rider says, in context, some police have said it's okay. Yes, I'm sure they were.
That's crazy.
He also says, Chaz, you're a bastard.
I am. He knows me already.
Weggy says, I don't know what context, but anyway, answer, divorced. What?
That's the one further down, Andy.
Oh, do I? Oh,
Yeah,
bollocks.
what do you call a woman?
Now,
Right, sorry, let's put it in context then. What do you call a woman who has lost 90% of her intelligence? And the answer is divorced. Right, okay, sorry about that, messing up your joke, Weggy. Oh, rubbish.
I'm so glad Jen's gone to bed.
Okay, Nita's come back. She says, I'm not a troll, you just said don't piss off people in cars when you are on a bike. Absolutely correct, yes.
Just a joke, Nita.
That's
Just a
it.
joke. Get the sand out of your
Stop
face.
You're getting in trouble again, aren't you, Kev?
Kev, you don't want this. You don't want this.
Probably got mirrors, right?
You've already got one woman angry at you, Kev. Don't make another
I've
one.
always got women angry at me, always. It's just what happens. That's just how I live my life.
That's because you shove your penis in the pooper.
And they don't realise.
They don't know you.
Oh, right, okay.
That noise, Andy.
let's. Oh God, Maggie, what are you doing to me with these questions? Hang on a minute.
Oh, we know.
I knew it.
I thought you said Skeggy.
I'm trying to pick something out of it. Right, Benny Boy Biker I think is going to rescue us with Mr. B. Are you doing Secret Santa? And Mrs. B, of course.
You could read that two ways.
Well, I've not seen the video yet, mate. To be honest, I did see the headline, but I've not seen the video yet because obviously I'm precious.
So, sorry, is Benny Boy Biker there? Is he saying, "Are you doing Secret Santa and doing Mrs. B?" Or is he saying,
well, obviously I'm doing Mrs. B, of course.
And he synced the boat.
Quickly drinks a cup of tea.
Is this the level you guys are into again? This,
Unfortunately. Fortunately.
Sorry, Dave, are you trying to say that our hangouts descend into the gutter quite quickly?
Yes.
No,
well, I must admit, I didn't see the first 45 minutes, so I can't tell you.
Yeah,
I
as,
think they descend.
As well, to be honest.
as Rich quite rightly said, they start in the gutter, so.
So yeah, no, I will have a look at that, and I'll I don't even know how that would work, but I need to watch the video first. But I'll take a look, buddy. I will. And Secret Santa sounds kind of interesting.
But the international postage one was a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like send someone a present to the other side. Well, like Australia, it's like, oh dear, that's gonna be.
No, it's, I'm doing it. It's just. I think he said he was doing UK only, and it's basically there's a limit of £10. He's going to get all the entrants in by the 1st of December, I think he said, and then he's going to mix them all up and private message everyone who their Secret Santa is, and then you've got to upload a video on Christmas Day or Boxing Day of you opening your Secret Santa. That's basically it.
What was that date? Sorry, I missed the date, Kev.
The 1st. The entries are going to be in by the 1st. All it is send an email to him saying, yeah, I'm going to do it.
That's like 3 days.
Yeah.
Making a video.
And then he's gonna mix everybody's name up, message everyone who your Secret Santa is. You send it off, and then once you've got your Secret Santa off the other person, you upload a video of it on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but I'll probably get some twat I really, really hate.
Do you know what just flashed straight into my mind? Can you get mirrors for £10?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting a set of mirrors.
Andy, I've got about 15
Get
of
me.
them.
You've literally just ruined my Secret Santa. That's what I was
For Mr. Benny Boy Biker.
Oh, hang on, Skeggy.
The competition briber is
Oh, wow.
Quick advert for him. Yay!
You won then, did you?
Yeah, he won.
You know why? Because I am fucking awesome.
bribe.
Bribe.
Quickly move on.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on.
Anyway, back to something interesting.
Yeah, so I'll take a look at that, Benny Boy Biker. It sounds like a good idea. Yeah. And I
If
will.
me and Mr. P go against each other, we'll only end up buying each other platforms.
Oh God, do you know what? If I got Mrs. B, that would be.
Oh.
That's what she says as well, Andy.
Yeah, exactly what he said. Yeah.
I told him, I says, do you realise how many butt plugs are going to be floating around these?
I'm gonna get Jenny some Prozac. Miserable fucking bitch.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, no, we still are alive. Okay, right.
Are you getting messages?
We're alive, but Kev is soon to not be.
Yeah.
I'm saying it really quiet into the radio so she doesn't hear.
Can't
Behind you, mate. If you'd got some mirrors, you'd have known that.
No, if she was behind me, all you'd see is a big splat of blood up the wall. and an enraged ginger person behind me.
Oh, right, I just move on from that one. I can see at least 3 people in the panel that could take that in a different direction. Right.
Quite quietly.
I'm going to go to Lunch and Bite, and he says, if you shit yourself because you think you have seen a police officer, fake or not, probably means you are being a tit in the first place. Yeah, okay, hands up.
Yeah. But it irritates you when you realise it's just a knob with one of them shitty jackets.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not even going to go there. But yeah, I think the jackets are stupid, and
That's another thing with it. I've actually witnessed one of them pretending to be a policeman by telling someone off. And it's just like,
No, it's
you
not.
do realise he can call the police and get you done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they pull up next to a car and they'll point and go, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. If I see you do that," it's like, what? Fuck off.
God.
Yeah, you're right, Kev.
Oh, do you know what?
Parker.
Does anyone want to host a hangout next week? Because I'm starting to get fucking shit going on in the Q&A. Right. Bex. Right. Links. I can't do links, as you know, darling, but I will select your question. Quickly going back to the jacket, I found a pic I took of one, and the stall in the background selling them at the... Yes, I've seen them at the shows too, Bex. I know what you're on about. I've seen them selling those jackets. And I give them a wide berth and probably a little bit of a... at the same time.
Yeah, they had them at Motorcycle Live today.
Yeah.
I've seen him for a tenner.
No, just imagine it, right? Like Hell's Angels go to a bike show and it's like, oh, what's your jacket? To be like, "Grrr."
Richard, scroll down.
I have done. It's just Google's taking its time.
Oh,
I'll reshare it.
must be a woman.
Blame
Let Richard go for it.
On the Hell's Angel version, does it just say impolite?
No, it just says fuck you.
Impolite would be good.
Impolite notice. F off.
Yeah, as a challenge for someone here that's watching, if you want to design another jacket on a similar vein but for Hell's Angels, or, you know, that'd be interesting to see that one.
Tiff's got her own one.
Yeah, let's get section.
Because there's stalls at certain shows like the BMF that you can customise your own jacket. So you can have black mesh and you can have high vis ironed onto it in any design you want. They'll cut it out, iron it on. You can have your name on there, like Mr. B.
Yeah, put my name on there. All my fans put, you know.
So it'll all be black, and only the parts you want will be reflective, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
Well, if I have that, can I just say, give me all black and no parts reflective, please?
Yeah, basically.
Blue Ninja Rider says polite vests should be banned. No, I think, to be honest, mate, I would just say they're fine. It's just that if you see someone wearing one, you know they're a twat.
It's Darwin, isn't it? It's just sorting out the retards.
You're normally the sort of person that's going to be wearing one of them sort of tweed blazers with the leather pads on the elbows.
It's
yeah.
for me, it's not the fact that it says polite or whatever on it. If they want to wear it, then fine. But it's the fact that it clearly imitates a police jacket. It's that for me. It's blatantly imitating a police jacket. That's, you know.
And the worst thing is when they go out for a group ride with about 10 other bikers, and it's like, really? You're the knobhead? Okay.
No,
If you think that's going to make you more visible, you just need to talk to a policeman who rides motorbikes, because they'll tell you they could be coming down a line of traffic. They're completely high vis. They've got blue lights flashing and sirens on, and they still don't get seen.
Yeah.
They'll get knocked off.
And all it means if they're in a group ride is that you've got a polite escort.
Yeah.
Right, I do need to nip to the gentleman, so I'll leave the panel with a question that I don't really want to answer, because I can. So let's go with...
Don't do that one.
Pedsy Bandit's question's quite good.
Which one?
Pedsy Bandits. That's quite a good question.
Right, okay, talking about protection, yeah?
Yeah, that's quite good.
I hope you're not going for a number 2, though, because I reckon we'll rattle through this question quick.
It's not number 2. Right, I'll see you in a sec, guys. Have fun with that one. And it's over to Kev first, because he said he liked
I knew it would be me. I knew it would be me. I personally think it's a stupid idea. You should get kit as good as your own. The person who's on the back should be on kit at least as good as what you've got. Because it's not really fair. You know, if I bought a load of crap gear for my missus and we had an off, and she hurt herself worse than me because she had shit gear on, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. It'd be awful. So I think it's a really bad idea, personally. And I think everyone else will probably agree, to be fair.
Yep.
Nominate someone, Kev.
I nominate Chaz because he's a penis.
What are we doing again? I've got a really funny picture from Lewis.
We're talking about protection, giving the Opilion shit protection, shit gear, compared to your own.
Fuck that. They should have equal gear, if not better, than your own. Because if you care about whoever's on the back, you want them to be protected. Because at the end of the day, you can hold on to the bike, but they might not be able to. They'll be rolling down the road.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
It does depend on whether their insurance policy pays out a lot more than yours.
Okay.
It's funny. Me and my mate were discussing this when we were at the show today because we both got new lids. I got the next one, and my mate got a Shark. And he was saying that they had some lids further down, like a little bargain basement corner, and they were 40 quid. These lids, and they were just a no-name Chinese thing. Well, I don't know if they were Chinese, but you know what I mean. And we were saying, I can't. If I was to put one of them on, I wouldn't feel safe on the bike. It was just, I couldn't do it. Just could not do it.
Try riding in a fucking skeleton face helmet from Indonesia that's made with mud and bits of straw.
And a bit of foam.
Barely any foam. That scares the shit out of you. I ain't doing that again.
I realised that, especially younger riders and stuff like that, they can only afford what they can afford. But if it was me personally, I'd spend a little bit less on the bike and use the extra money for the gear if it was me.
You mean
that is if you had a choice on what bike you have. Some people, they can just about afford a particular bike. It's not because that's what they want, it's because that's all they can afford.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you're starting out, it is very difficult. If you're determined, like I was, then start saving when you're 14, 15.
Mm-hmm. And the thing you'll find most occurring is you'll buy the bike and you won't be able to ride it because you haven't got the gear. And if you hold off and wait for the gear, it's better, but it'll make you struggle, and it really will annoy you.
Some of the kit you can buy that is really expensive, a lot of it you're paying for the name anyway.
Oh yeah.
There's kit out there that is least expensive and is just as good. And I always say, before you buy it, look at it and check it over, see if it's well made, it's got the protection and that. And if you pay a little bit less for it, fine. But
even if it says, do not buy these, and these are hers, don't buy these.
Also, look in the sales as well, because a lot of the sites, when they're branding, bringing out their new brand, the old stock that has still got left over, that might be 2 or 3 seasons ago, they'll be selling off 25% or 50% or even 75%.
That's why you get good bargains at
nothing
shows,
wrong.
isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the actual quality of the gear. It's just no longer the latest style. So go for those instead because they're cheaper, but the quality is still there.
Yeah.
You know what I've never understood along the same lines as this gear and stuff? Not so much protection, it's more the vanity of it all. People who get matching gear to the bikes, I think that's the most ridiculous. I just think it's stupid because you're kind of limiting yourself then. Because when you come to get another bike, if you want everything matching, you got to, say you got all yellow gear, you got a yellow bike and loads of yellow gear. You come to get another bike, you got to get a bloody yellow bike again then because all your gear's yellow.
Well, it gets worse than that, doesn't it? You get people that get, I'm going to get full green and it's going to have Kawasaki down the arms. I know you. And you can't go and get any other type of bike.
Do Kawasaki's make bikes in green, do they?
Sometimes.
I don't know where it's gone. I can't find it.
Again, we were having this conversation today because the helmet I got comes in different colours, and I was thinking about getting the red and black. Cause I got black and white. I was thinking about getting black and red for it. We were saying, it would look nice when you're on the shiver, but again, I don't want to get it to kind of match my bike,
It's all a load of bollocks, I tell you.
Yeah.
It really is.
I think if I look at the question, sorry guys that I disappeared, but I think looking at the question, as long as good protective gear is a must really for me personally. I wouldn't let Mrs. B right from the get-go. She couldn't get on the bike without proper protective gear. It doesn't matter what it costs as long as it's good gear. Okay, so if you can get a good deal, then that's all the better.
Yeah, but Tiff's just sitting there with a grump on her face because if you've seen Tiff, she's got a pink and black bike and she's got pink and black helmet.
Oh,
and pink and black jacket. And a pink and black
jacket.
But she's also got
pink and black jacket.
She's also got
a woman.
She's
an exception for the rule.
Chaz, she's also got you to paint whatever bike she has, pink and black.
That's
I
true.
don't want to paint anything else pink.
But that's not as bad because, like you say, Tiff's a girl and she can wear pink with any bike pretty much. You don't get many pink bikes, do you? So I think she's pretty. I'm talking like people who get like Tyco leathers and a blue helmet to wear on the GSXR and things like that.
Thing.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, you know, like twat levers like that, Chaz. Yeah.
Yeah, these are shit. They're horrible. I bought it for winter and it was crap. I've also got the old classic Kawasaki leather jacket as well somewhere. That saved me from an accident because it's
Mine's
so
just black. Well, mine's just black and grey. My gear, mine's just black and grey. All my gear.
So's mine now. It's just got a little bit of colour with the patches. That's it.
Just go with flesh coloured.
Are we still talking about helmets?
Well, we're talking about protection.
Oh,
Durex.
there, Richard. Oh my word, we are approaching the time to go off air, you know. But I will go through the Q&A.
Yeah, you better.
Sensible ones, of course. So thanks for that question, Peds. Right, so God, Benny, we might go quickly through that. Black Friday tomorrow, so try Ansomers for some £10 bargains. I bet you can get a Gimp mask there, Richard.
I've already got 3, so if anyone wants to spare.
I just don't get this Black Friday crap. What's that all about?
It's just the last couple of years it's come out of nowhere, hasn't it? It's an American thing, isn't it?
It's an American thing, isn't it? You know,
It's
nothing
the
against the
last
Americans, but
Friday
can't they
before
keep them things? Why do we have to copy them?
It's
Because that's what we do.
But why?
What
Because
it's
we're
about
not.
is it's the last full month before Christmas for your payday, and Friday is when you get paid with it if you get paid at the end of the month. Because next month you get paid after Christmas because it's the end of the month and Christmas is the 25th. So that's
Why
what
is that Black Friday? I don't understand the Black Friday
I
bit.
don't understand the meaning of black, but I understand the purpose behind it. Is to say this is the last chance you have to spend your full month's money.
I think it calls for Judy.
That's an American thing. Like everything else from America drifts over here, and we have to take it on like everything else. But it's an American thing. That's their Black Friday.
I don't like American colloquialisms.
Well, I know Asda are doing it tomorrow because my boy worked for Asda, and they're putting up like his store. He's got like 5 big huge TVs that are worth 400 quid going for 100 quid. Well, they're going to have security guards on the door because they're going to be all queuing up all night and fighting to get in the place. You know, friggin' ridiculous.
See, I know someone that usually is in the panel that's having Thanksgiving dinner with turkey covered in bacon. Bastard.
Yeah.
I want him, and I'm not racist, I want him to wear a t-shirt saying Friday. That would make me happy for years.
Yeah.
No?
So basically, it's Black Friday then, the equivalent of our January sales.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the first shopping day after Thanksgiving, isn't it? That's what it is.
Right, so they've copied us basically, but it's after Thanksgiving as opposed to after New Year.
Is
Yeah,
it just a time to dump stuff so they can get the Christmas stock in, though, isn't it?
I've just googled it. Apparently, it's the first shopping day after Thanksgiving, and it's regarded as the beginning of the Christmas shopping season. And it originates from Philadelphia, apparently.
That's
Where
Christmas Eve. Christmas
Yeah.
Eve is the start of the shopping
It's
season.
when you see Christmas lights up before December, you just,
Yeah, we've had that for like 15, 20 years in the UK. It's called Day After New Year's Day, where it's like the January sales and everyone goes berserk. So we were there first anyway. We invented it, and then you put it on your Thanksgiving.
I'm with Blue Ninja Rider. Bring back Harvest Festival.
There it is. Bring back Harvest Festival.
Can you remember when you used to always have to take a can of beans to school for Harvest Festival, and they used to put it at the front and take it to the old folks' home round the corner, didn't they?
Yeah.
You felt so bloody proud, didn't you?
Is that why the old folks home always smells like cabbage?
They still do
A year's worth.
nowadays.
Why have I got an affinity for something like a tin of Campbell's mushroom soup?
The problem is they do it at the school still, and the teachers nick the fucking good stuff, didn't they? And they swap it with some cheap Sainsbury's own brand beans. It's like, you fuckers.
Yeah, value beans. Oh yeah, bring it back. Why not?
Sunny Smiles.
Yeah,
I think you two only want it back so Skeggy and Andy can have some free food.
That's it. Yeah, because we're on a tight budget here. Bex88 says, "Isn't there a quiz tonight?" Not tonight. It's been deferred. It'll be next week.
You said that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
It was meant to be the end of the month, but then we had issues here, as you might have cottoned on, maybe.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, we've smoothly smoothed over that then. So yes, it'll be next week. Mrs. B is going to host the quiz as well next week.
Oh,
I
so we'll
promise.
go properly then.
Yes, it'll be done properly by Mrs. B next week.
I've got
Okay,
a bell and everything.
a bell and everything. Yeah, well, whatever your buzzer is.
Somewhere.
Oh God, you're dying to. Richard has that bell for like 3 weeks. He's like, I want to use it. Next week, Richard, you can make full use of your doorman bell. Okay. Where do we
Tim
go
just
from here?
realised what's written on the back of the chicken.
So Lurch on the Bike says, I got a helmet which was at 420 for £225, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Yes, decent stuff for little money. That's what you want.
Sorry. Are you taking the
That was
fucking
Chaz's
piss?
chair, I think.
Are you taking the piss?
What?
How much?
Oh, you forget Skeggy's a tight ass.
Oh, right.
£220 for a 400 and something pounds helmet.
Sorry, £220. David, that's your bike.
I know it is.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Well, actually, when I bought the bike, it's closer to the full price of the helmet. It was 480 quid when I bought the bike.
Now it's got a seized engine bolt.
No, I was just thinking that, I mean, the most I've ever paid on an helmet was $89.99.
Good Ross.
What?
What?
Skeggy, we need to kick you out.
No, I'm sorry. It's all a load of bollocks. All this.
What? No, it's not. Hey, that's 500 quid right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you go on a 200-mile-an-hour bike. So you.
Yeah, I know. I just, my
I
head's
don't think
worth-
you
my
could
head
have
is
some helmets
worth
to protect you at
500
200.
Okay, it's a quick question for the panel then, quickly. How much is your head worth? Because obviously inside your head is your brain. Kev?
Oh, mate. Right?
Not a great deal, if I'm honest. I think it's worth as much as I can possibly afford. I always get the most expensive helmet I can possibly afford.
Good answer.
That's what I get.
Yeah, good answer. Chaz, how much is
One
your
thing
head
I don't
worth?
screw on.
Lots. I like it. I use it quite often.
30 quid?
No,
Well, that's
You want some change back for that?
yeah. I want to buy a Twix down the shop, for fuck's sake.
Exactly. Richard, your thought, helmet price?
My helmet, I think, was getting on for 300 quid. I have to say, though, just to play devil's advocate, and it's the same thing I said about the high-vis, in reality, if you think it's going to save your head, it's a minority of accidents where a helmet's going to help you. Hit something hard, you're going to die anyway.
Mm.
Well, yeah, on a bike though, to be fair, Richard, if you do hit something hard, the normal reaction will be that you will end up being in Superman sort of form at some point at speed. Therefore,
The helmet is going to save you if you're sliding down the road.
Yeah.
Or it's going to save you if you fall off at slow speed. But if you come off at high speed and hit something, you're going to be damn. The helmet will save you in some situations.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the way I look at it is, just to put it in context, I know, because I did biology at school, that my brain is the only thing that keeps me alive. So therefore, I think that's the most important part to protect, and therefore I will spend...
Yep. I suppose my point is the same as the yellow jacket. If you put a helmet on and it changes your riding because you think you're safer...
Oh, yes. Yeah, I see where you're going with that, yeah.
Then you've defeated the point of wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
People who put on... I mean, I wear all the gear all the time, but people who put on all the gear and then think they're invincible.
I agree. Take all your gear off, take your helmet off, ride naked. I was right all along.
Oh, it's a similar point to the one I made in a video probably 6 months back when I said they should get rid of airbags in cars and stick a spike on the steering wheel and get rid of seat belts and watch the standard of driving improve.
Oh, Top Gear.
I like that.
But people you wouldn't see people on the phone then, would you? They wouldn't be resting the tablet on the spike, would they? Go, "Ooh, I've done this."
They'd be all on the fucking bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, all the crap drivers won't last long, and by the averages would come
Yeah,
down.
but
won't they?
think of how much money they'd be in the way. Dead bodies.
Yeah, but you've got a bike you can filter. Oh, that's a great idea. I love that, Richard. I think that's brilliant. Replace airbags with spikes. Phone call? Are you fucking crazy? You could kill me.
Someone will only duct tape their fucking phone to the spike.
But there's a known thing. I can't remember what the law is. Maybe somebody who's watching will know the name of the law. But there's a rule that has been observed that the more protection you give to people in the cars, the more risks they take.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because they feel safer.
I totally agree, and that's why I totally love to replace airbags with spikes.
I mean, I actually saw that on a program. It was about health, and they were showing that people would smoke more if they'd taken vitamins because they thought they were healthier, so they could offset it. Bizarre, but it's true.
Isn't
Well,
that the
it's like when
same
you go to
rationale?
the gym, you eat loads of shit, don't you?
That's exactly what I was going to say, Chaz. Yeah, it's the same rationale, isn't it? I've been to the gym.
Oh,
to
with some
one and have a
you
McDonald's.
fucking, you gay bar.
That's because people don't understand maths, though, do they? They burn off 50 calories in a gym session and then go and have a pint of chips.
Well, I did 500 calories on the treadmill today, so I normally can do 2,500. Does that mean I can have 3,000 today?
Go and have a Happy Meal, mate. Go on, you've burned it.
And you've totally earned the right to snack on sweets for the rest of the day, you know.
Get it.
I only have 800 calories a day.
Right, yeah, I love that, Richard. That's just genius. That you need to put that in a vlog. I think that's brilliant. Oh yeah, okay, now replace airbags with spikes. That's genius. Right. So Lurch on the Bike says, "Got law." Oh yeah.
That's the name of the troll that was on Kev's video.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, got law. Right. Oh my God, Weggy. All these questions, right? Let's try and fix it quickly before fair.
Questions.
Right. Okay, so he says, my wife just mentioned that you don't often see a purple helmet. No, well, maybe not in your house.
Ba-dum-bum.
Well, he also says, did you hear about the dumb terrorist who tried to blow up a bus yesterday?
Bent the lips on the exhaust pipe.
Ah, I bet he did, and that's probably somewhere else in the Q&A, is it? There. No, that's not it. Where is it? Ah, I can't even find a punchline. Where is it? I'm looking.
It's probably no
Ah, there it is. I found it. Oh my God, there's too many Q&As. Right, okay, stop asking questions. But it's on the booth. Exhaust pipe. Fantastic. Thanks for that. Why? I don't know why I even selected that question. Okay, Stalk says Black Friday is when stores' profits go back in the bank, meaning they make so much money at this time. Yeah, I'm sure that's very true. I don't. Nina Nitro, I don't know where to start. Now. Okay, Blue Ninja Rider says, Andy, I remember that. Beans for the old folks. Oh yeah, Harvest Festival. All the shit you didn't want, you always took to Harvest Festival, like the way out of date flipping cans of this, that, and the other. It'd be like, wow, that's like an antique.
That snigger from Kev.
Yeah.
He's feeding the trolls. You can see he is.
Yeah. Oh, Skeggy, I can't believe you posted in Q&A. You.
I'm answering his question about their father.
Answer the bloody things and get on with them.
You lot, I tell you what, there's a lot of trouble dished out.
Who's in the will to live here?
I'll be dishing out.
Yeah, Andy, sort it out.
Fucking sort it out. Keep fuck ass in the
Hey,
bed.
motherfuckers. this is recorded, you know that, don't you? I'll have all of you.
Nina
gonna
Nitro has got some
fuck.
decent bloody questions for us.
I have to get on a step ladder. I'll have you all, you motherfuckers.
Get on a step ladder.
I will. I'll have you.
You got to get out your troll seat.
Lewis Fox said, I think Del Boy should have a polite vest, but instead of polite, replace it with. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Write that out. He was messaging me about that.
Right, I'm sorry, but because Q&A has been abused to the point where it's just not worth collecting anymore. Lewis, I've made a mental note of you as well. Mental note. I'll leave the Q&A there, I think. Oh my God. Seriously, I'm not.
I think Nita Nitro is Lewis's blow-up doll.
Yeah. Weggy, you're in trouble as well. I've made a note. Yeah. What's that? Hey, made a note, mate. Made a fucking mental note. Right. Okay, anyway. Oh my God. Right. So that's it then. Right. I'm not doing any more Q&A because that's just ridiculous.
I wonder why.
What's the matter, Andy? Is that getting too much for you, mate?
No,
I think it went well. It all went really well, I thought.
just abusing it. You're actually abusing the live questions. To be fair.
You read it out.
You read it out. Yeah, we're trying to rattle through them, but I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to rattle through deleting them. Right. Okay. So whilst I rattle through and delete them, it is time for us to go off air because we've gone way past our well, not our bedtime, but our live time. Clearly by the Q&A.
It's past
So I think I managed to clear them down now.
They're still up there for me.
Oh, stop. Lewis, you're a twat. I love you, Lois. Right, okay.
He's supposed to be sitting there with his girlfriend, isn't he? Or
Yeah,
boyfriend?
well, that didn't last long, did it? Hey! Right,
Oh.
He said he's going to join when we go off air.
right, we're going off air. We're going off air. So, I want to say, firstly, many thanks for all the viewers for persevering with the chaos of tonight. Okay, that's the first thing I need to say.
All the viewer.
1, 2,
Sorry, yes. Well, I can see the numbers at the bottom.
Fine.
It does distress me. But yes, let's say viewer, tongue in cheek. Yes, headcat. Does dogs exist? Do you know what, headcat? You can have that one. All right. I was at the kennels yesterday and wondered. I'll let you have that, mate.
Apparently Lewis is pissing himself at home, apparently.
Apparently they do. Headcat. Well done. Right. Okay. So let's leave it there.
Get all metaphysical at the end here.
Let's yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Right, Kev, we
Fell into chaos.
Kev, quickly before anyone else gets stressed and like closes their Facebook account or anything.
Yeah. Just
I'm
remember,
going to open a Facebook account just so I can close it and respond to Kev.
Say goodbye.
just remember, Hepcat, a dog is for life, not just for Christmas.
Shagging.
That's a good point.
And say goodbye to the viewers, Kev.
Bye, Nita.
Look,
Love you.
Oh my God, I can't believe Kes has dissed all of his flipping viewers that have tuned in tonight to watch him.
He's sprung the trolls.
It's a special skill I have. Bye, everyone.
I just wanted to make him feel really guilty again. Right, Jazz.
Goodbye, trolls. See you later. Love you, Lewis. Bex. Yeah, you're still in my heart.
Richard.
Chin him.
Yeah, excellent. Would you like to say goodbye to anyone? I don't know then.
What? Who's that?
It's you, yes, definitely.
Me, alright.
Goodbye to Nita, Richard.
Yeah, get back on your bridge. See you later.
Yeah.
I think you're all being mean. Goodbye, Nita. Goodbye, Blue Ninja Rider. Of course, Mr. B.
What?
But ride safe.
Yeah, and all that. Yeah, we'll get there. Suffolk Andy.
Good night, Nita. Love you.
Who's Nita?
I've no idea.
Nita's into chocolate and onesies.
That's Kev's guilty pleasure.
Alright.
Hey.
Alright.
5.
She prefers it the size of her
Oh,
overshap.
Hi everybody, welcome to Mr. B and Mrs. B's Hangout. I got no news today and I got no topics either.
See, Andy's so shit he forgot about you.
I wish I had my flipping shit sorted out for the budum-chish and sound effects. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well I really enjoyed tonight. And I hope you all did too. Thanks for all your questions and trolling and everything else. And Nita, no, we're not going to bed and get tucked up. We're going to go talk about real shit and yourself.
Yeah, sweet.
Thank you.
Ask her to join in.
Yeah, come on.
We can send her a link. We can send her a link. We'll totally flipping sort her out. See what I did there? Right, anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry, it didn't go quite according to plan, but I hope it was entertaining anyway. It did make me laugh, to be fair, and I'm the host, so that must be something good in there somewhere. Oh, you're hilarious. Right, so everyone said goodbye, so don't forget to ride safe.
Right.
Get my-
Right, with no mirrors on.
Exactly.
Right.
We'll see you next week.
Right.
Love you, bye. Don't get depressed.
Noodles.
Love you, bye.
Bye, Anita.